Good morning. This is your wake up alarm. 3, 2, 1.
This is Ace and TJ 5G.
Hello. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Ace. TJ. Riggins. Alexis. Tech D-Rob.
Every day.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Trying to remember how to run stuff.
Well, and, I was thrown off because as soon as I went to speak into the microphone, there was a big old stink bug crawling on my desk.
Well,
So I had to thump him from my desk up against that wall over there. Hopefully he did.
I see him over there.
And I'll clean him up whenever we get finished.
New year, same old Ace and TJ building.
Yeah. Get out of here, stink bug. You better go on, stink bug.
You better go. Go on, stink bug. And then our little stink bug, Alexis, she had a flat this morning, and there was someone assisting her in the changing of her tire at 4 o'clock in the morning. You talk about somebody needs to let Jesus take the wheel.
Yeah.
I mean, in all aspects of that.
Yeah.
But she's had a bad tire for so long. Why wasn't the spare already put on there?
Well, the only thing I can figure, Ace, is that she's been manifesting it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it hasn't happened.
Because I know we've all volunteered to help her at one point in time. Like, hey, can we help you with the tire or whatever? Do you need to change the tire? No, it's fine. I'll get it taken care of.
It's a real simple answer to that. She's irresponsible.
Okay.
Incredibly irresponsible.
Not just irresponsible, incredibly
It
irresponsible.
seems, yeah. Let
So-
Jesus take that wheel and the other 3 and the one in the car as well. Spare.
And the
Take all
handle,
wheels.
take the handles, take the levers.
Take the switches, the rear view mirror. Take it all, Jesus.
Got a lot of wheels for you to take here, Jesus, please. Let's see what's trending.
Now trending on the Ace and TJ Show.
Well, at the moment, the top trending topic is DeMar Hamlin. If you don't know, last night during Monday Night Football, the safety for the Buffalo Bills suffered an injury, and a lot of people are encouraging social media users to not share the video. So I had to do a little digging to find it because people are not posting it. But
It's scary.
it was probably the scariest NFL injury I've ever seen.
Here it is live. It's happening.
This is where Joe Burrow is so good. And now another Bills player is down. DeMar Hamlin is the one who was in on that stop on T. Higgins. And then he got up and just went right back down to the ground. Well, you can see that the ambulance is out there on the field, and they are intensely working on DeMar Hamlin.
The entire Bills team is out on the field right now. Several players are down on their knees. Other players are holding hands, praying. You can just see the worried looks on their faces.
You can hear the tone of her voice and know that something is really, really, really wrong. They went across, the story goes, as I read it this morning, they went across after this. This was a long delay. They took him to the hospital, ambulance on the field, they took him to the hospital, and that the referees went to the coaches and said, all right, let's take 5 minutes, let everybody kind of take their breath, let's get reset, and then we'll restart the game. And the 2 head coaches, one of them went across the field to the other. It might have been the Bills coach that went across the field to the Bengals coach. They had a conversation. They went to the referees and said, we don't want to play. Nobody wants to play. Stop this game. And this is a huge game from a football standpoint because it has a big impact on the playoffs. Yeah. So nobody knows what they're going to do now. Not that anybody seems to care. I mean, nobody, it doesn't seem to matter. The Bengals were leading 7-3 at the time. And it's frightening. It's terrifying to watch what happened to him last night.
But they should just go ahead and give the win to Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
I
don't know what else you do. You can't restart the game. Do you call it a tie? But obviously, none of those guys wanted to play.
Yeah.
One quick note on this. If you are going online and using this to make any type of a political statement, you're a jerk.
About the vaccine stuff?
I saw vaccine people posting, this is what you don't know anything about anything. Shut up. Yeah. Until you know, until you have information, or they tell you what had happened, there is no place for posting, in my opinion, posting any type of political vaccine, anti-vax, whatever statement until we know whatever. We know nothing about this. This guy's fighting for his life. Shut your mouth.
Yeah, they said they had restarted his heart on the field.
On the field.
It was pretty scary.
Yeah, they did CPR for about 9 minutes, I think it was.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Well, were people saying that the only thing that would cause a 24-year-old in perfect condition to fall out with a heart attack would be the vaccine?
Yeah, but there's other reports where that it's not a heart attack. It's something that happens. It's called, I don't know. I'll have to find it here.
Cardiac arrest.
Yeah, no, there's a specific name for this. It's very rare, but it's called like cardio. What is this? Give me 2 seconds and I'll find the name of it. It's called, I can't find it right now. It's in this article. Cardiocartosis or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had cardio arrest one time.
Did you really?
Yeah, and they couldn't keep me in the hospital because they didn't read me my rights, and I got out on a technicality.
Oh, my God.
It's a little different, but maybe it's the same.
When you get cardiac arrested, they have to read you your rights.
That's right.
Yeah.
And they can't keep you if they don't. I was not made aware of them.
Happy New Year, everybody. Nothing's changed.
Yeah. Nor should it.
Do you guys, whose side are you on? This Rolling Stone story is kind of funny to me. They put out the refresh list of the 200 greatest singers of all time. Celine Dion didn't make the list.
Come on, you're going to tell me Celine Dion is not one of the 200 greatest singers of all time? Get out of here.
Maybe not in the top 25, but like at the very least in the top 100. Come on.
Absolutely. I just saw the uproar yesterday. I went through the list and I went through the back part of the list in some detail and was like, you got to be kidding me. The lead singer, the Yeah Yeah Yeahs, is a better singer than Celine Dion. Come on.
Yeah, yeah,
And I get it. They take a lot of other things into account. But come on. You're telling me Celine Dion is not one of the 200 greatest singers of the modern music era. Stop. It's crazy.
Yeah, and I just don't take anything Rolling Stone says seriously at all. They're just a bunch of clowns. So, of course, they're going to say something stupid.
Yeah.
Because they're a bunch of, in my opinion, doped up idiots.
And they very well.
A bunch of doped up idiot nerds who want to be accepted by the cool kids. And so you couldn't be in a band and you couldn't be Mr. and Miss Rockstar. So you go write about them. And that way you can be close to them. And then you just become an idiot.
Yeah.
They very well might have left her off, too, just so everybody would talk about it.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a possibility. They just intentionally left her off so everybody would go, oh, yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
And then, I don't know, you guys like Jeremy Renner. I know Rob loves Jeremy Renner. It's Hawkeye.
And Mayor of Kingstown's about to come back on.
Yeah. He was in a snowplow accident near his home. I think it's in Aspen or Tahoe.
In Nevada.
Nevada.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, apparently this machine had a lot of safety features, but it didn't stop it from rolling over his leg. They said there was blood everywhere. He was in critical condition, I believe, over the weekend.
Yeah, and I told my wife because he has surpassed, what's his name? The one that played his brother, Kyle Chandler.
Kyle Chandler?
Not on a handsome scale for my wife, but on an actor scale.
Okay.
And he's her favorite actor now because of Mayor of Kingstown.
Really?
Yeah. And I told her, I said, did you hear about Jeremy Renner? This was yesterday morning. She goes, yeah, I did. I said, well, that's kind of got me freaked out. And she goes, meaning because that's our favorite show.
Yeah.
And she goes, oh, he'll be fine. He's tough. I said, the thing said he's in critical condition. He's stable, but in critical condition. He's tough, though. He'll come out of that. I'm not worried about that.
Easy breezy.
Okay.
Yeah, she's judging him by his character.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
By his characters, not by, the actor.
He's the mayor of Kingstown.
Yeah.
He's Hawkeye.
Yeah. I mean, you've seen him go up on somebody's head.
Riggins, I'll guarantee you, TJ's wife, Jody, does not know that he's Hawkeye.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know that I know he's Hawkeye.
She knew some kind of superhero.
Okay,
kind of
there you
thing.
go. Some kind of
Which
superhero.
is it, Aiden? He goes, Hawkeye. Yeah.
Hawkeye.
But
They
He'll
said
be fine.
They said he would have bled to death, but he's got a neighbor who's a doctor that ran down and put a tourniquet on and took care of him until the ambulance could get there. He would have died in his driveway.
Scary.
But
Well, what a
nobody
man.
seems to understand how it possibly happened. I saw 2 articles, and Rob and I were talking about earlier. They can't come up with a way that it would have happened.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
He's had listen, I don't want to besmirch the man's character, but he's had a lot of wild incidents, hasn't he?
I don't know much about him
at all, really.
Yeah. Falling into Christmas trees, things like that. I think he had a bit of a
drinking.
We gonna hold that against the
that's
man.
why I said I'm not going to besmirch the man's character. But if we're talking about it, I think he's had a couple of kind of wild incidents.
Let's just say he did have too much to drink and fell into a Christmas tree. Let's just say that happened. Are we going to say that makes him a bad person because one time he got drunk at a Christmas party?
I know Kiefer Sutherland had
maybe that was him
incident where he attacked a Christmas tree.
Okay, it was probably him then.
Yeah. And are we going to say
they're like the same guy to me? Kiefer Sutherland and Jeremy Renner, you could swap them out. They're the same person.
Does that make Kiefer Sutherland a bad guy because he got a little drunk?
Who said he's a bad guy?
Well, you said he had some, issues.
Well, so do you. That doesn't make you a bad person.
Thank you. That's what I'm getting at. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Ace doesn't drink too much. It's nothing to do with Ace.
Yeah. But from a profile standpoint, you're just saying if he has enough of a drinking problem to get public, drunkenness attention, and then he's driving a snowplow and nobody knows how he wrecked it. It could have been because he was drinking.
It's kind of a wild incident.
Yeah. No evidence of any of that. But just the
it's Mayor of Kingstown.
Just like if you heard that Ace got beaten up at Epcot at Disney, you would go, well, he's had an incident with security there. That
It's a fair assumption.
He was coming out of the English bar.
It's totally fair assumption.
It's not a huge leap.
Doesn't make him a bad person.
Right. Yeah. So listen, but that was because you were drinking too much. I guess maybe that was the difference.
That was because I was defending one of our show members who I didn't like the way they spoke to him. Her.
Listen, what's in the past is in the past. It's a new year, new leaf. We're praying for all these people in the news today. So those are just a few things that are now trending.
There has been one thing the time we were off for the holiday that has dominated my thoughts. And it was how was Riggins going to get his parents riled up over the holidays and make them argue with each other? I've thought about this and laughed several times. I cannot wait to hear how it went down next.
You're listening to the Ace and TJ Show. This is Ace TJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great. Well, tell them, Jody.
Tell them what?
Where to watch it.
Dang, Ace TJ TV.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
So, we said, who is saving? You're saving money right now to fix a mistake that you made. Here's one. It says, I got hit with a baseball bat to my upper stomach when I was young. It left a permanent mark that looks like a hickey. So, yeah. I don't know how you get, I don't know the procedure to get that fixed. We got a couple like this. I'm currently saving to pay my attorney to fix the mistake I made of getting married. Divorce is expensive. And you know why, Alexis?
Why?
Because it's worth it.
Okay.
That's the old joke. People say, "Why? You know why divorce is so expensive? Because it's worth it." said it's worth it. I'll tell you what, man alive.
Nice.
Let's see. Some of these we can't read because they're nasty. They're nasty on the radio.
There's an interesting one. There's a lady, Alyssa on the front page that says, I jumped into a natural water quarry with my new Apple Watch and came up. And there was no new Apple Watch. Now saving for a new watch.
She lost it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just fell off her arm. It's gone.
Yeah, my son just got finished saving for new AirPods, because he left his in his truck at school, and his truck got broken into, and they stole them out. It's the only thing he had worth anything in the truck. What? And they stole them. So he just bought his new ones. He's been saving up for.
That sucks because, it wasn't really his mistake, I guess. I mean, kind of, but not really.
No, but
No, you got to consider you leave your AirPods in your truck. That's pretty safe, you know.
But it's his mistake for going to college.
Exactly.
Being stupid and going to college.
What an idiot going to college.
That's socialism at work right there.
Yep.
Hey,
Marxism,
maybe.
Yeah. No, not maybe. It is.
Spread it around.
Yep.
Those should be my AirPods.
Why
Give me
do you
one
have
of them.
Yeah.
Give me at least one of them.
You're right. College sucks.
I've been telling everybody. I've been telling y'all.
On the front page of our Facebook page, Jill says the mistake she's saving to repair, that I went to college and got a 4-year degree that I don't use. So student loans.
See? Proving the point.
She's pretty.
One student.
Oh, she's
Bones.
But as TJ Alexis has pointed out, as long as I've known him, that I went to college and have a 4-year degree from LSU, and he did not graduate from college, but we make exactly the same money. So where's that getting me?
Right.
Not getting me anywhere.
I feel you, dog.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, Cat.
Riggins, were you commenting on the attractiveness of
Yeah, I just happened to look at that one.
Little Miss 4-year degree. Is that who it was?
Degree.
I thought I heard that kind of under your breath. Oh, she's attractive.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, good for her. On all accounts. So she'll be just fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Meaning because she's attractive?
Yeah,
She's
she'll
going
be
to work
fine.
out for her
She'll
no matter
be
what?
fine.
And that's the way it should be.
Just like my brother told my daughter when she was going off to college. He said, don't worry about anything. Don't let it stress you out, because you're pretty and you'll end up, finding some guy that'll marry you who's got plenty of money and he's successful. So, don't worry so much about the ins and outs of the grades and the day-to-day stuff. Just,
Don't stress over doing good in college. Just meet a boy.
Yeah,
Find a rich man.
you meet a good-looking boy whose family has a lot of money, and he's going to be successful. So makes it that much easier.
Exactly.
Necessary to pull up her picture here in the studio, Riggins?
Yes.
Yeah, she is pretty.
I just looked up and I was like, why
It's a
is Riggins
headshot.
pulling up this lady's picture in the studio?
Where did he get a headshot? Is that from her Instagram?
Yeah, she does, I guess, like photography, maybe. I'm not really sure. Looks like she does a lot of makeup, professional makeup and hair and stuff, but she is, beautiful.
All right, so you that's not one of her models or something.
No, it's her profile
her
picture.
Yeah, that's a profile picture.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Oh, Jilly Jill. Jill, yes, I will.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 2 minutes.
Riggins, it's the week that was pop culture, the week that was the Ace and TJ Show, as Riggins reviews it all for us with the week.
Go, Riggins, go. Yay!
Wow.
Riggins!
Halloween happens on Monday, filled with demons, blood, and spikes. If you want to see something scary, just look at Ace's TikTok likes. Am I right?
What do you mean?
Huh?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
A lot of
What?
people like our TikTok.
Yeah.
That's not what we
We have
know.
millions of them. What's your point?
Yeah, no.
Millions.
You mean people that...
I'm talking about the things you like on TikTok.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're not scary.
hear it? Now see it. Watch Riggins' facial reactions, Alexis's banter with TJ, Ace's pearly white complexion in all its glory. On your phone, on your smart TV, this is Ace TJ TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, Alexis has made it to work today.
I made it. I'm here.
Did you wake up with a flat this morning?
It was flat, but I don't know if it's because of the air pressure outside, because I put air in it, and it has air in it now.
Yeah. It's probably from the air pressure in the tire.
In the tire, yeah. You know what I mean? Listen, I'm not no tire mechanic, okay?
You certainly aren't no tire mechanic.
I'm not no tire mechanic.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
So you had to change it this morning?
No, so we couldn't get the lug nuts off of it. So I was like, well, let's just try putting air in it, because I couldn't see a nail.
Yeah.
I couldn't see anything.
Right.
So it just filled it back up.
Who's we?
A friend. I had a friend sleeping over. Convenient.
She must be pretty strong, but not strong enough to get the lug nuts off. So next time, have a sleepover with a guy. Stop thinking you're too good to have a sleepover with a guy.
Right. You're right.
Anyway.
But glad you're here anyway.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So
It's good to be here.
one of my favorite things about any time we take a break for the holidays or something like that is that Riggins goes and spends time with his parents, which is important for a couple of reasons. One, I love Riggins' parents. Two, he always comes back with a great story of how he sits around and just kind of gets them worked up to go at each other.
That's
Which
great.
I find fascinating that you enjoy getting your parents into an argument with each other.
Yeah, I like tweaking them up. It's fun.
Does this normally start after you've had a couple of drinks at your parents' house?
Sometimes. No, it's all day.
Okay.
But yeah, it helps if I get a couple cocktails and then I start getting, lippy.
So how long did you spend with them over the Christmas break?
2 days. 2 days, 3 nights.
Okay. And how lippy did it get between the two of them?
Pretty bad. Pretty bad. And then it started because I showed up on Christmas Eve in the morning. And if anybody knows what happened in South Carolina, they live in like a retirement community. And it was the coldest day of the year. And their power company shut off power to their entire neighborhood. So you had all like these 60, 70, 80-year-old people, thousands of homes, got their power cut off with no warning. So when I started rolling up, my parents called like 7:30 in the morning. Don't come. We got no power. We're coming to you. We might be coming up to the suburbs to hang out with you. I said, well, come on up. I don't care. They said, just wait for our call. So they were already on edge when I showed up. But then I just, stirred the pot and got them yelling at each other. I wasn't in the door 3 minutes before I had them yelling at each other. It was incredible. So they've got this room off their kitchen. It's like a reading room. My dad loves it. My mom wants to put it to more use. They've got grandkids now. She wants to put a TV in there, put a Nintendo Switch in there. So when the grandkids come, they have a place to play. And my dad goes, well, that's my reading room. I use it all the time. And she goes, Tom, where are we going to put the kids? I said, I've got a solution. And the solution was not a solution at all. It was. So what if you put the TV in the guest room, make that the kids' room? That way we'll get the TV out here. Mom's happy because the kids have their own place, and you still have your reading room. He goes, but now we're down one guest room. I go, well, what is this, like Buckingham Palace? It's not like you're having a lot of guests here. So I could just see the tensions were running high. So I just tweak them up a little bit, and it's fun. And then I walk out.
Which is the beauty of Italy. Then you just, all right, I'm
like
going to
an
go now. See you
explosion
later.
behind you, and you're just okay, bye.
Yeah.
But is your dad always on edge?
Yeah.
Like he's always just at the brink of
at the precipice of breakdown.
right.
Yeah, all the time. I don't know why. They got a nice life, but golly, yeah, he's on edge all the time.
Maybe that's how he got a nice life, by being on edge all the time.
Maybe,
He just doesn't know how to shut it off.
Maybe. Yeah, and she's got patience with him. I just I think it's so funny when he gets so mad.
Mm-hmm.
My greatest memories of my childhood with my dad are when he would get so angry. I found such humor in it, which is probably not good.
Well, I tweaked my wife the whole time. Her sister and her husband, and their kids were here, because I would constantly just bombard them with passive aggressive things about how much they were stealing my vacation away from me.
Yeah, that's good.
And they were
so
staying
annoying.
too long, and they talked too loudly. Little things like that.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Just to
Trying
make
to
them
get-
feel
making
good
a-
about coming to spend the time with you. Yeah.
Yeah. And say things like, "Oh man, the weather is supposed to be bad the next few days. Y'all probably want to get a jump on heading home." I'm thinking about your safety here.
It's about you. It's fun, right?
Yeah, and they know that I'm joking with
You
them.
guys are horrible.
They know that I'm joking with them.
Do they know?
Yeah, they really do.
Yeah, they know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, because Christy, Jody's sister, is not like Jody when it comes to getting mad about those types of things. She'll just say, "Okay, every time you say something else, I'm staying another day." Things like that. And then Uncle Chuck, or as they call him, Chunkle for short.
It's pretty good.
He just laughs and he doesn't care. He knows I'm joking.
Yeah.
But Jody doesn't, obviously, think that I'm joking. She's been getting mad at me.
Well,
Yeah.
it's a relatively new relationship y'all have.
Yeah.
So she hasn't really had enough time in the past 30
Exactly.
years to figure it out that you're joking.
So Chunkle likes to cook too, Louisiana food, and it's always he has to show off something he can do whenever he comes here. And I'd been cooking and on. He wanted to cook one night. He had something special he wanted to cook, and I was like, okay. So I take him around to the stores and do all this stuff, and then he gets in there, he gets it all done. I help him with it a little bit and doing this or that, and then he says, "All right, it's ready. Y'all come on." He goes, "Richie, get you a plate." I'm like, "No, I don't think so. I'm not eating that."
You're such a jerk.
It's really kind of you.
No thanks.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
So it's our first day back from the holiday, from the vacation. And it's a brand new year where everybody's making their resolutions. But what are our resolutions for each other? Next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, a superstar got married just for a little while, and nobody saw it coming. I'll give you the details next.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 19 years ago today, January 3rd, 2004. Britney Spears, the biggest star in the world at the time, married her childhood friend Jason Alexander, and it shocked the world. It all went down at the Little White Chapel in Las Vegas. 2 days later, Britney seemed to maybe kind of sober up, realize what she'd done, and they had it annulled. It might have been a joke all along, but that's Today in History.
You're watching morning radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. A5G.
All right. Look, you're getting a business off the ground. You're trying to get your business changed. You want something to spark going to your business. You need a marketing plan, and that plan should be coming from Ace TJ Media. It's our brand new company where we will provide you with everything that it takes to make your ads stand out. We will provide you with our expertise in creative content. We will provide you our brilliant wordsmith skills. That was good, right?
It's pretty funny.
It's creative. And we can do it for digital, video, and audio. All produced by the Ace and TJ Show. So go to acetjmedia.com and check it out. acetjmedia.com.
It's a new year, and at the beginning of every month, I always like to go through the things to look forward to in the month and see how many of them TJ will be excited about.
Wait, does any kind of positivity count, or it has to be excited?
No, any kind of positivity.
Okay, anything that I can see where, I might like that or whatever.
Okay. So let's go through things to look forward to in 2023 and see how first show back from the holiday break, how excited TJ is about 2023. Super Bowl 57 is February 12th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
if Burrow's in it, yeah.
And Rihanna's doing the halftime show, first live performance in 5 years.
Yeah, zero interest.
Okay. The Women's World Cup this summer.
Zero.
Okay. Major League Baseball is going to have some new rules.
Zero.
Okay. Apple and Samsung both have phones coming out.
Zero.
Big year for virtual reality.
No.
Okay. A couple of new VR headsets are coming out. A solar eclipse. Never mind. I was going to ask about the solar eclipse coming October 14th, but no, never mind.
But we're all burnt out on solar eclipses.
Right.
I mean,
it's not going to affect us all that much.
No. And that last one that came through here was just a colossal.
It was awesome.
It was really dope.
That was insane.
Yeah, that was cool.
But the way we had to go look at it and the way things were just I felt like I was in prison.
Yeah, there was so much traffic. It took us about 3.5 hours to make an hour and 20-minute drive. King Charles' coronation is May 6th.
No, I don't like flowers.
Okay, some big TV.
Coronation.
Some big TV shows are coming back. Season 4 of You on Netflix. Yeah, I'm pumped about that. The Mandalorian.
No.
Yeah, okay.
No.
I just threw that in there for fun. Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
Okay. And some big movies that are coming out. Magic Mike's Last Dance.
No.
Creed 3.
Yes.
Scream 6.
No.
And March, a new John Wick movie.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. What else? A Super Mario Brothers movie? No. Okay. Mission Impossible?
I probably would like those if I started watching them. I've just never seen any of them.
Yeah, I think you would. And Jason Momoa is back in Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom.
No.
Okay, well, all in all, though, it was pretty positive.
Yeah, you
I
got
like
30% or something.
Yeah, I'm a very positive for 2023.
Yeah.
Thank you, Alexis. You got like 30% or something there.
Sure. Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G.
One of the special things about the Christmas holidays are those tried and true traditions and the memories that come with it. And on this edition of Ace at Large, we're taking you through Christmas County. That's right. We're going to show you some of the greatest light displays, not just in the area, but in the entire world. Let's do it. When it comes to holiday traditions, this is one of the biggest, not just in the area, in the entire world. Welcome to Christmas Town, USA, otherwise known as McAdenville. This is Christy Glidden, who is the head of HR for FAR, and in McAdenville, the Christmas lights, Christmastown, USA. This is yours when it comes to promotion. So let's talk about how it all began. It's known all over the world, but where did it start?
It started in 1956 when a group of gentlemen from the men's club came to Mr. Farr and said, what do you think about us lighting these 9 trees that are around the community center and the Baptist church? And Mr. Farr said, that's a wonderful idea. And so it started out very humbly with those 9 Christmas trees, and it's just grown and become such a tradition. And then in 1980 is when it really got the national recognition, when Charles Kuralt came to town and featured McAdenville on CBS News this morning, Sunday morning. Yeah,
so it starts with 9 trees.
Yeah.
And now it's grown to how many lights in McAdenville?
Oh, it's got to be over 500,000 lights within a 1.5 mile, stretch of town.
And how many people a year come through McAdenville for the Christmas lights?
It's over 500,000 people within those 26 days. There's some buses and some people in town will organize some hay rides and things like that. So there's some multiples coming through.
People are just walking now.
They are really enjoying the town, coming in early, having dinner, visiting some of the merchants, getting some Christmas gifts, and we have new merchants coming in every few months. It has traditionally been a drive-through experience, but the last 5 to 6 years, it's become more and more of a pedestrian experience as well, which we're really enjoying, and the merchants love it, of course. And so it's such a quaint town to really pause and enjoy. And I have people who come up to me and say, I came here as a child, and now I'm bringing my children and my grandchildren. And so it's like a Hallmark movie is what a lot of people call it.
So whether you want to pack up the entire family and ride through McAdenville enjoying over 500,000 lights, or you want to come to town, get out and enjoy the lights and some of the local cuisine and hospitality, there is something here in Christmastown, USA for you and your family, and guaranteed it's something that'll make a memory. But one of the beautiful things about Christmas County is the fact that with just a snap of the fingers, you can be in a very different location making another great Christmas memory. This is Daniel Stowe Botanical Gardens, and this is Deborah Plosky, who is the Director of Visitor Experience at Daniel Stowe Botanical Garden, and this is quite an experience at Christmas time.
It is. We see about 30,000 people come to the garden during our holidays at the garden to see our light display, our orchid conservatory, maybe get a hot beverage and some s'mores at our fire pit, and check out our model trains and our Dickens Village.
Here's one of the things, though, that I love. You think, well, how many lights are there? You said there are at least 1 million because you lost count at 1 million?
We lost count. We start setting this up, or I should say that Lori Gouster, who is our exhibition and events manager, her and her team start setting this up in about August. And they work through September, October, November, and all the way to December when we open to have this set up with all these lights.
So you're walking through the garden experiencing at least 1 million lights. Okay, let's talk about when you're open, how people can get tickets, how does it happen?
So we're open Wednesday through Sunday from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. for the lights. We do have tickets for purchase online, and we do appreciate if people do purchase online. It just helps us out a little bit. You can go to our website, dsbg.org, and you can find them there. It's right on our homepage.
With over 1 million Christmas lights, orchid trees, Dickens Village, food trucks, you can see that Daniel Stowe Botanical Garden is a great opportunity for you and your family to make a wonderful Christmas memory. This holiday season, it's Gaston County, Christmas County, to make your holiday memories, whether it's McAdenville, Daniel Stowe Botanical Gardens, or any one of the other great places throughout Gaston County. There are so many opportunities for you and your family this year to make that special Christmas memory and start some special Christmas traditions. If you want all the details, go to acetj.com/Gaston. That's acetj.com/Gaston.
Hi-oh. Hi-oh.
So today's our first day back from the holidays, and we need to update you on a situation that played a large part in the end of 2022 with the Ace and TJ show, and that's the situation with Rob's dad, who fell ill right toward the end of the year. So, Rob, you want to explain what all has transpired?
Yeah, first I want to just thank everybody for all the cards. We overwhelmed the pack mail place with so many cards. They saw me coming every day, and they just went straight and got all of them. So there were so many; it was awesome. But some people did ask for a response, and we just kind of tore through all the cards to get all the cards out, and we didn't keep any of the envelopes. So if you ask for a response, you're not going to get one. I'm sorry. We just don't have any of the return addresses. But on Saturday, December 17th, my dad did pass away peacefully, no pain. We were all there. We said our goodbyes, and so that's what we've been dealing with over the past 2 weeks.
Everybody as good as could be expected.
Yeah, we're doing okay. We're gonna have a service for him this weekend.
Well, that's good. It's very nice. I know it was a tough time, especially right that close to Christmas.
Yeah.
But I love that it hasn't changed Rob one iota. As Rob just said, so if you ask for a response, you're not going to get one.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really am sorry. We started tearing through them, and I looked at one, and I went, "Oh, well."
Well, Rob, I have to say I really liked your post that you did for your dad. It was really sweet.
It was very sweet.
Yeah, it touched
Thank
my
you.
heart.
Thank you very much.
Oh, and I have some more cards in my truck that came in.
I'll give them to my mom.
Okay.
Yeah, that's really kind of everybody to go out of their way to do that and send those cards. That's really makes you a really bunch of special people in the Ace and TJ Radio family. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you very much.
In all kinds of ways, y'all do stuff. So thanks for supporting Rob and his family during their difficult time. I don't really make resolutions anymore. Like, what's the point of a resolution? It's the same thing. I need to be a better person. I need to be a better Christian. I need to drop a few pounds.
Yeah.
Not drink so much. It's all the kind of the same thing. So why bother? But I am trying. Nobody else really knows this in the radio family, but y'all do. I sent around a picture yesterday. I'm trying to cook more this year. I need to do something. One of my goals is I just need to shake my life up a little bit. It's been kind of, the past couple of years have been kind of rough. And so I just need to do some things to shake it up. And I made some taquitos yesterday, and I learned they were good. They weren't great because I learned I need to go ahead and sometimes go with my instincts more as far as I think this is going to be too sweet for my taste. And it was. I followed the recipe exactly. It needed more red.
More red?
It needed Tabasco. It needed tomato. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's too sweet.
It needed more red.
It needs more
And I
red.
needed more red.
I'm new to the chef game. I'm just trying to tell you how I figured it out in my head.
Making Kool-Aid?
TJ knew what I meant. You knew what I meant. Like, it needed more.
I didn't.
Oh, you didn't?
He's like, don't bring me into that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Sounds like Gordon Ramsay's in there.
Yeah, that's what I meant. It seemed like it was a little bit too. The sauce was just onion, lime, cilantro. There was something else I forgot. Anyway, and it just came like a little bit too sweet. I needed it to it needed some bite. It needed some fire, some red.
Mm-hmm.
Like Tabasco's red, and tomatoes are red.
Some red. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I needed some red. Wow. So your resolution is to
don't make a resolution. I just want to try to cook more things.
Okay.
Because I'm building up to. Here's what
Its resolution is to be more like I am.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be more like me.
Because I don't know how to do, and that may be a lot of it since my mom died. I don't know how to cook some of my favorite dishes that my mom would make, and I don't have a way to pass that down to anybody. So okay, we have a baby coming. I might need to. I should feel like I should brush up on those things, because my son has zero interest in cooking or learning. And
This is Daddy's taquito recipe. I miss him so much. His famous sweet taquitos.
Daddy's taquita and something red.
I miss him every day. Don't pass that. Pass something else.
Yeah, like for real.
That taquito recipe I got off of TikTok.
Sweet taquitos.
Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, a superstar got married just for a little while, and nobody saw it coming. We'll give you the details next.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com.
Hyatt-centric South Park always delivers exceptional quality and service during your stay. And right now, when you book your social or business gatherings, you can earn up to 30,000 World of Hyatt bonus points. The Hyatt-centric South Park is a beautifully modern venue for all of your gatherings. Those of us on the Ace and TJ show absolutely love this place. Beautiful rooms, spectacular dining options, all nestled in the beautiful community of South Park, Charlotte. Book your gathering by calling 980-299-7013.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 19 years ago today, January 3rd, 2004. Britney Spears, the biggest star in the world at the time, married her childhood friend Jason Alexander, and it shocked the world. It all went down at the Little White Chapel in Las Vegas. 2 days later, Britney seemed to maybe kind of sober up, realize what she'd done, and they had it annulled. It might have been a joke all along, but that's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome.
If you've been thinking about New Year, buying, selling, maybe an investment property, it doesn't matter. Whatever you're looking to do, Melissa Chambers of Chambers & Associates Realty and her team can take care of you. These ladies are experienced and they are very knowledgeable. Buying, selling, investing. They do a lot of little things that most people don't think about. For example, they'll help you set up your homes. They call that staging in the business, to showcase all of the best points. That's one of the little features that they add. Give them a call today. Let them guide you through all of your real estate options. 704-439-6232. 704-439-6232 or online at lkncharlottehomes.com/AceTJ.
I feel bad for Alexis. It's our first day back, and she wakes up in the morning. She's got a flat tire.
Yeah.
Somebody has to come change the tire.
Yeah. And it didn't even get changed. So we just put air in it.
Put air in it. But then just a second ago, she goes, there was a ladybug on my tire this morning. I went, was it the one that was flat? And she goes, yeah.
Yeah. Ladybugs are supposed to be like, it's like a good thing, a good luck kind of thing. And
Yeah.
I don't know why it was on my tire this morning, but it wasn't very good luck.
Maybe it chewed through the rubber. And
It probably did. That's what made the hole in my tire, ladybug.
Rabid ladybug.
Yes.
I thought I was attacked by a ladybug.
Because what ladybug is out in January on a tire?
Yeah.
It's weird.
Are ladybugs not normally out this time of
I
year?
don't think so. It's too cold for them.
Does seem weird.
Yeah.
Like bees out in the winter. But then she came in with these new shoes on. Look at these lemon pepper steppers. Oh! Those things are shining.
Yeah.
I'm swagging.
Some bright yellow Uggs.
Yeah, like Pittsburgh Steeler yellow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Was that a Christmas gift?
That was a Christmas gift, yeah.
From somebody special?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I've never had Uggs. It's my first pair of Uggs ever.
Oh, wow. And, well, And what a great way to get your first Uggs.
Right.
To be presented to you by a colorblind person.
You know, they're just spicy a little bit,
Now,
like me.
They're bold.
Yeah.
Did you tell this person that you wanted these, or he or she just kind of took it upon themselves, was like, I'm going to find something I know she'll like?
Yeah, he got them on his own.
Really?
Mhm.
That's a good sign.
Yeah, it is.
That's a bold move, getting clothes for a girl.
Yeah. He loves clothes though, and he dresses way better than I do. So
does he?
Yeah, unfortunately.
And he's trying to keep it that way, obviously. No, they're cute.
I love my yellow Uggs.
They're cute.
To be fair, the woman in Home Alone 2 dresses better.
The
one with
pigeon
the
lady. Shut up.
Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
Here we are, the new year. The year is 2023. Okay? It's not 2023. It's 2023. And time for you to shed some poundage, some tonnage, however much you got to shed. You need to have the tool of Calitrin in your arsenal. See, because Calitrin can help you lose weight, help you get better sleep. It's scientifically proven to do both those things. And the people at Calitrin know what it's like to be in the position that you're in now because they've used Calitrin. They have the before and after pictures of Calitrin themselves. And they're always there to help you whenever you have any questions. So if you buy 4 months, then you're going to get 4 months free. Buy 4, get 4 free, plus the free acai detox. That's the cleanse, the acai detox cleanse. You're going to get that free. Okay? 4 months, get 4 months free. Easy, easy. Go to acetj.com/weight loss, acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin right now.
We mentioned New Year's resolutions a minute ago. A new poll found that 37% of Americans planning to make a resolution this year. Another 17% said they might. Here is some of the least shocking information you'll hear all day. Vast majority of those are about money and health. The number one resolution, save money. Number 2, be healthier in general. Number 3, work out more. Number 4, eat better. Number 5, lose some weight. So 4 of the top 5 are all about health. Number 6, try to be happier in general. pay down debt, improve your mental health, spend more time with family, and learn something new. Also made the top part of the list. I think a lot of people won't really worry about starting their resolutions until today. Like if you
today
just went,
it really counts.
Yeah, because yesterday was another like an all day of football. You know, so you had bowl games all day yesterday. So like, well, you know, a lot of people don't go back to work until today, like us. So to be like, well, I'll kick that into high gear on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Sure.
Did you make a resolution, Riggins?
No.
Yeah.
I don't believe in them.
Okay.
Because they're so hard.
Yes, changing your life for the years kind of. I know you don't make resolutions, do you, TJ?
No, I don't have anywhere to improve.
So there's that. Alexis?
Not a specific resolution, no. Just
Okay.
overall, trying to be better.
Just be dope.
Just be dope.
Okay.
That's my resolution.
Yeah.
Just be dope.
Be more dope.
Be more dope.
Okay.
Doper.
Doper.
Rob?
Mine is just to continue my weight loss.
Yeah, you've lost how much weight now, Rob?
30.
Woo, woo.
Yep.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
That's awesome, Rob.
Okay. But if you had to make a resolution for other members of the show, like Riggins, would you be able to come up with a resolution for other show members? Like, does one jump into your mind? This is the resolution for this show member?
Yes.
Is it for Ace? I hope it's for
Does that mean
Ace.
it does? You just don't want to share it with us because you're scared?
I noticed something. I noticed something over the break, over Christmas break. I was watching our YouTube feed, and what I noticed is Ace's throat clearing is at an all-time high.
Ooh.
I never noticed it sitting in here, but it's
What you got in your throat?
nothing, right? What is that?
I don't know.
You got thick throat.
It was, and I never noticed that before, but it was constant.
I've never noticed it either.
It's like before you say something, or you're about to go back.
It's a tell.
What do you mean?
Before he was about to lie.
That's not true.
He was lying in the
He's
lot.
straight lying.
He was just telling,
Like,
So is it?
So yeah, my dad said that I was the.
So what is it? Is it a? Well, you saw it on. If it's on our YouTube, it's on the air then, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't. I've never noticed it before.
Really? Yeah. I wonder if he even knows he's doing that.
No, I don't.
The answer is no. See?
Yeah,
The
I didn't
answer
know
is
that.
no.
Okay, I will never clear my throat again.
ever in life. You
He's
better
gonna sound
not.
like a frog the rest of his life.
Yeah. You said Rob
Coming here.
noticed it too?
Huh?
Did you say Rob noticed it as well?
No, I just
Oh.
never noticed it until I watched the videos.
No, and then he come in eating pickles and drinking lemonade. Can't clear his throat anymore.
You better never clear your throat ever.
I'm not. I will
again.
never clear my throat ever again.
Doesn't bother me.
Yeah. Well, apparently it does.
It's your resolution for him.
That's true.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
He made you come up with one.
Yeah, I mean, you've kind of
I
forced
didn't
my
make
hand on
him. I
that.
asked him if he had one, and he said yes.
Yeah. That was just what came to mind. Listen, that could have been a lot worse for you. I mean, throat clearance.
I could have expected it to be a lot worse. You're right.
Now trending coming up next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, a superstar got married just for a little while, and nobody saw it coming. We'll give you the details next.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 19 years ago today, January 3rd, 2004. Britney Spears, the biggest star in the world at the time, married her childhood friend Jason Alexander, and it shocked the world. It all went down at the Little White Chapel in Las Vegas. 2 days later, Britney seemed to maybe kind of sober up, realize what she'd done, and they had it annulled. It might have been a joke all along, but that's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
The hottest trending topics, everything you need to know that's kind of keeping you current, coming up in a couple of minutes. It's Riggins and Now Trending, sponsored by the Johnson Group. It's a new year, 2023. You need to focus on a few things when it comes to your business, but most importantly, keeping it clean, because that's the first impression you make on people. And that's all the Johnson Group does, commercial cleaning at its finest. Over 15 million square feet of office and medical building space every single month throughout the greater Charlotte area. acetj.com/clean. acetj.com/clean to find out more about the Johnson Group.
So a man in Italy has lost his entire life savings, $20,000 in government bonds. He had them hidden in the house, and he put them in a special place because he was worried, obviously, that burglars would find them and that sort of thing. Italy is really bad for burglars. People in Italy and in Rome get burgled all the time.
I didn't know that.
Yes. So he didn't tell his wife even where he was putting them. He came in from work one day and saw that she had made a cozy, warm Christmas fire in the fireplace.
Oh.
And he freaked out because he had hidden those government bonds in the chimney.
Oh.
No. And they had burnt up. He walks in and he's like, "Mamma mia, what are you doing?" They start yelling at each other, in that Italian language. "Don't you come in here talking to me. You're yelling at me." Then he says, "I yell at you if I want to yell at you and cut your hair." I cut your hair. Because they're all barbers over there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All the men are barbers.
Can they have a better system than having it on a piece of paper? A bond? Can they just give you some card or something?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess so. But they said that if you lose government bonds, you have the serial numbers from them, they'll reissue them for you.
He probably didn't have that.
No, that burnt up.
Why would he not say, hey,
why would you put him in the chimney and not say anything?
Well, over in Italy, they're not as nice to their ladies as we are here in the U.S. He probably looked at it like it's none of her business where this money's going. This is my money. Now look what happened.
Yeah, it's all gone.
It's no one's money.
All gone.
Up in flames. 20 grand.
Whew.
I don't care what it is. You don't hide it in the
This is Ace TJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back.
Hey, it's Ace, and if you're into games, TCGs like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, I am standing in your little piece of heaven. It's the Mighty Meeple in Concord. This is Dual Lands from the Unlimited set. cards from every Magic set for the past 30 years. It's all right here. Commander decks, all of them for the past 20 years. And when it comes to the biggest game in the world, Pokemon, they've got everything from base set to the most recent games. As you can see, there's always something happening at the Meeple. If you're looking to power up your games, check them out, the Mighty Meeple, acetj.com/games.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
Nice. Real nice. So glad to be back for the year 2023. Couldn't wait to come in and see all your smiling faces today. Except one smiling face wasn't here yet. The time change has messed her up.
Was that October?
Yeah.
Did you think, Alexis, when you went outside and your tire was flat this morning, did you think, oh, not the first day back, they're going to be upset?
Yeah, of course, because I'm like, they're going to think I'm lying. This is what I always say.
Well,
but it's the truth. I have the worst luck with tires.
If it makes you feel better, that's what I said. Damn lying. Let's see what's trending.
Now trending on the Ace and TJ Show.
All right, DeMar Hamlin, safety for the Buffalo Bills, is the top trending topic. Last night during Monday Night Football, he suffered an injury. His heart stopped. They had to revive him on the field. The game was suspended, and it looks like he's in the hospital, critical condition. One of the scarier moments ever broadcast during a professional football game, maybe any professional sporting event ever.
Yeah, if you missed it, he made the tackle, stood up, got up just fine, and then suddenly just fell over backwards and was in some form of cardiac arrest. Then they came onto the field. I think they did CPR for 9 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
And then put him in an ambulance and took him to the hospital. There was a discussion about restarting the game, and the coaches conferred and said, no, we don't want to restart this game, and they called an end to it. The Bengals were leading 7-3. They were still in the first quarter of the game.
Yeah, it was early on. 24-year-old guy, young guy, and by all accounts, great guy. Was given back to the community, and he's not dead, but don't want this to sound like a eulogy, but it was a scary, sad event.
Yeah. A guy, thank you, Tavion, who just mentioned, it's called, what they believe happened is called, I may mispronounce this, commotio cordis. COMMOTIO-CORDIS. They say it's a very rare condition, but that's the term that I saw used in two different articles this morning that I read about what they believe happened based upon what was seen and discussed on the field. Talk about how nice a guy he is. He started a charity in his senior year at the University of Pittsburgh. And if there is any good to come out of this, it's the fact that immediately people began donating to his charity. And by 3 a.m., I think they'd raised something like $2.5 million.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
it's crazy.
He's, by all accounts, a wonderful person.
Yeah. So he is the top trending topic at the moment. People very upset that Avatar Way of the Water has crossed $1.4 billion. So now it has broken even. It breaks even. This was a big budget movie. People are so upset on social media. I have zero interest in watching the movie, but I do love the strong opinions it has garnered from Tech D Rob included. He doesn't want people to go see it, and I think that's what's making this movie fun for me is people are very they don't want it to succeed, but a lot of people went to go see it and are still going to go see it.
I was going to go see it, and Rob basically told me he wasn't going to be my friend anymore if I went to see it.
It's very true.
So
Yeah, and
I
don't
haven't gone to see it.
And I can't put my finger on why you don't want people to see it, Rob.
I think James Cameron sucks.
Sucks. Okay.
Well, did James Cameron allude, Rob, one time to the fact that he doesn't think your favorite type of movies, superhero movies, Marvel movies, are really good movies?
Well, he may have said that, but that's not my issue.
Okay.
My issue is just that he's pompous.
Yeah,
Pompous.
Yep. Don't like him.
Yeah, well, a lot of people feel the same way on social media, and I love to see it because don't go see this movie.
It's like, you better
It's
not.
great.
Yeah, it's already made $1 billion.
Yeah, it's going to make a lot of money, so it'll probably be one of the biggest movies ever by the time things are wrapping up. But
By
this
the way,
Friday,
there's a lady on YouTube named Brooke who's watching the show on YouTube Live, and she just said, Rob, that's some TJ logic there.
James Cameron is this.
Sure.
Yeah.
Love that. But if you're looking for
Tell her
something,
thank you, Rob.
Yeah, thank you.
That was quite a compliment.
yeah, to be compared to the great one. Say thank you. This Friday, that movie Megan is in theaters. That's that creepy little doll movie, and I think that'll be. It's certainly not going to touch Avatar, but if you're looking for a different change of pace, Megan might be the one. That's where it's kind of like a Chucky-esque movie. It's a robotic doll that starts killing people, and
I want to see it.
it looks the creepiest thing I have ever seen. So she's doing little TikTok dances and then murdering people, ripping people's ears off. The trailer is insane. So Megan is out this Friday. And those are just a few of the things that are now trending.
All right. Well, we have been teasing all over the place that we're giving away an Apple Watch this morning to one lucky Ace and TJ YouTube subscriber. So we're going to give that away next. Don't miss it.
The Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, a superstar got married just for a little while, and nobody saw it coming. We'll give you the details next.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232. 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com.
Hyatt-centric South Park always delivers exceptional quality and service during your stay. And right now, when you book your social or business gatherings, you can earn up to 30,000 World of Hyatt bonus points. The Hyatt-centric South Park is a beautifully modern venue for all of your gatherings. Those of us on the Ace and TJ show absolutely love this place. Beautiful rooms, spectacular dining options, all nestled in the beautiful community of South Park, Charlotte. Book your gathering by calling 980-299-7013.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 19 years ago today, January 3rd, 2004. Britney Spears, the biggest star in the world at the time, married her childhood friend Jason Alexander, and it shocked the world. It all went down at the Little White Chapel in Las Vegas. 2 days later, Britney seemed to maybe kind of sober up, realize what she'd done, and they had it annulled. It might have been a joke all along, but that's Today in History.
You're watching morning radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Let's go boom.
We tell you all the time that we're friends with the Temple Team people, the people on the Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty. And nothing says that and proves that any more than when I was easing into the grocery store the other day and I had my cart and I'm just walking and browsing and all of a sudden another shopping cart comes crashing into me at a high velocity and it's Kent Temple from the Temple Team. They're great people. They help us with all of our charities, including Peyton's Promise, How Can We Help You Wednesday, Breaking and Entering Christmas, all of that stuff. So you need anything involved with real estate, it's the Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty, acetj.com/Temple Team.
So a minute ago, we were talking about New Year's resolutions, and Riggins says his New Year's resolution for me is I don't need to clear my throat as much. Right?
Oh, are we going to be dealing with this all day now?
I'm just wondering because Alexis afterwards. So I had some for. So Alexis, what are your resolutions for everybody else on the show?
So for Rob, it's for him to pay it forward. I want him to start it.
He refuses to pay it forward.
Yeah, I want him to start it at a drive-through lane.
Okay.
For you, I want you to take biking up as a habit.
Okay.
A hobby, not a habit. A hobby.
Okay.
Yeah, he got enough habits.
Yeah, I got habits.
TJ's resolution is for him to have me on his cooking show eating the food. That's
okay.
Good resolution.
For him to make.
You need to make that resolution now.
And then for Riggins is for him to go out to a bar at least once a month.
Okay.
At least once a month.
Yeah. Get out and do
Like
it. Doesn't have to be a bar, but just something.
At night.
Yes, evening time.
Okay, because he could probably
When
hit
there's-
one in the afternoon, like noon to 2, and then go home.
No, when there's like other people there.
TJ, do you have resolutions for everybody else on the show?
I think Rob should practice being social a little bit at a time.
Okay.
Talk to people in a store. Just not even go answer the gate or the door. Just push the button and talk to the people. Hi, I'm sorry. I can't come out right now. Can I help you? Got a package for you? Okay, just leave it there. Thank you. Thank
rehearsal.
you. Just any kind of contact with people like that. Alexis needs to get some tires.
Yup.
Yep.
Good resolution.
Riggins, I'm thinking should look at staying home more and not letting all the stuff around you get you so anxious and with the anxiety.
Stay home more.
Yeah. And
This is Ace TJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back.
Hey, it's Ace, and if you're into games, TCGs like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, I am standing in your little piece of heaven. It's the Mighty Meeple in Concord. This is dual lands from the Unlimited set. Cards from every Magic set for the past 30 years. It's all right here. Commander decks, all of them for the past 20 years. And when it comes to the biggest game in the world, Pokemon, they've got everything from base set to the most recent games. As you can see, there's always something happening at the Meeple. If you're looking to power up your games, check them out. The Mighty Meeple, acetj.com/games.
well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
It's the 7 a.m. hour. Thanks for spending your morning with us, and thanks for watching while you drink your coffee. This is the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV.
Thank you for listening. Whether you listen on the radio or on the Ace and TJ app, our app is brought to you by Papa John's Pizza. They got those new Papa Oreo bites that look real good. PapaJohns.com, or you can order right from within the free Ace and TJ app. Go check it out.
Okay. I guess it's about since we've been off on the vacation, there have been little teasers running on our social medias and our YouTubes and announcing a contest where we had a brand new Apple Watch, not a used one, not one that's been owned by someone else back in 2010. This is a brand new Apple Watch. And we said, we're going to give that away. But you have to be a subscriber to the Ace and TJ YouTube page, which on YouTube, just go to Ace TJ TV. And that's how you get subscribed. Well, a lot of people did that. And so we have picked at random, we have picked from our YouTube subscribers, and the winner of the Apple Watch, the brand new Apple Watch that comes with a band.
Whoa.
Right. Now, when I say band, I mean watch band, not a band, like U2 is not going to come deliver it to you. Nothing like that. So the winner is of the brand new Apple Watch with a strap band and a box and cellophane. And you can do an unboxing video when you get it. The winner is Mandy Withers. Mandy Withers. Ace and TJ Network family member. Mandy Withers.
Starting the new year with an Apple Watch.
Nice. Yeah. So we're going to be doing that kind of stuff all the time. So the idea is to let you understand just how important the YouTube and all is to our show now as part of our presentation every day. More ways for you to enjoy us and more opportunities for us to funnel a dime or two into the coffers.
You have such a way with words.
Well, I'm just telling you.
Funnel a dime or two into the coffers.
It's the truth in advertising here, That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
That we will immediately offset by buying another Apple Watch. Almost immediately.
Hey, you got to spend money to make money.
That's what they say.
We're just breaking even.
That's what they say.
So here's what happened that was weird on the Christmas Eve here. We had rolling blackouts. Now, whenever you hear about rolling blackouts, it's always caused by the bullies in the environmental movement and the spaghetti-spined leaders who fall to their bullying, meaning we don't have enough electricity. We gotta ration it, so to speak. I've never lived in a place where we've had to do that because I've never lived outside the South. Mm-hmm. They usually do that in California, the rolling blackouts. But that happened Christmas Eve. And Christmas Eve is the tradition in my home and has been since my kids were little, is that's when we go out and buy Mama's stocking stuffers. And we go and find the little things that, at first it was the stuff that the kids wanted to throw in there, and it was fun and funny. And then I would take them to lunch. But we still do that, but now it's real shopping kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Going to Ulta and Blood Bath and Beyond.
On Christmas Eve.
Blood Bath and Body Works. All of those on Christmas Eve. And it's fun. But this year, our whole little suburb shopping area was part of a rolling blackout when it was time to go. So we went up the interstate a little bit, and we went to the Pilot Truck Stop in Troutman, North Carolina, and got most of her stocking stuffer things there waiting on the electricity to come back on in other stores.
Yeah.
That she's used to. She got flares and she got really nice bedazzled koozies.
Love it.
She got chapstick, those flosser things, the toothpick flossers. A really surprisingly soft, what do you call it? Thermal shirt.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I love that.
And it's, for lounging around or whatever. Some Sour Patch ropes. I didn't even know they made those, but she got those. Just, the candy. We get her a lot of candy anyway. 'Cause she so we could get it there.
Flares?
Just any, yeah.
I thought you meant
it.
flares,
road flares. Yeah.
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 But that's a
what I
great
meant.
idea, just to
'Cause
go
they're
to a
at the
gas
we're at the
station.
truck stop.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a. I mean, there's a well, what's it called? It's not QT, but it's like QT.
Okay, sheets.
Sheets. They got a Sheets right across the street from where we were, but that's not a full-on truck stop like the Pilot is.
I think that's a great
where
idea.
We tore it up in there.
I love that.
Yeah, was she loving it?
Yeah, she was. She
loved
was. Mm-hmm.
Christmas Eve, they're in a truck stop.
I love it.
I think it's really great.
Yeah. Got her a lottery ticket. It started searching Christmas Eve at a truck stop. Didn't it? Here's what I found.
That's a country song.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Well, somebody on the show is ready to tell us a little bit about something that he or she wanted to wait about telling anybody anything. So we'll get an update, see what that little bit is, little bit of information we're going to get. Coming up next.
The Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Breaking and Entering Christmas is back with the Ace and TJ Show Tuesday, November 29th. Thanks to great sponsors like Deacon Food Service. Here for all your food service equipment needs. Deacon delivers. Get details at deaconfs.com. That's deaconfs.com. Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
From Peyton's Promise to How Can We Help You Wednesday to now, with Breaking and Entering Christmas, we can always count on the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty to sponsor and help us make dreams come true. Buying, selling, investing, your first thought should be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Go to acetj.com/Temple team.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line, because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
Breaking and Entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
Morning radio just evolved. again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv. More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Let's go, boom. I saw a thing, one of our YouTube clips over the holidays, and it had a thing about Atlantic Bay Mortgage in it. And somebody went on and posted, if they can help Ace, they can help you. Which is real nice, I think. Yeah, I mean, it's a good advertising for Atlantic Bay Mortgage, but made me feel kind of bad. Here's the deal. You have any needs when it comes to your home. Refi, cash out refi, which is the hot thing, or you're looking for a brand new mortgage, Atlantic Bay Mortgage can help because they are based around the concept that they give you lending peace of mind. Lending peace of mind means they break it all down, make it very easy for you so you don't just feel overwhelmed by the process of trying to get a mortgage or trying to refinance your house or trying to get a cash out refi, because they can ask for so many things in so many different ways and it can seem like it's just too much unless you have somebody there to help you and guide you through. That's what Tammy and Curtis do at Atlantic Bay Mortgage. Let them give you lending peace of mind and make it easy. And again, it doesn't matter. Mortgage, refi, cash out refi, they can take care of you. acetj.com/AB. acetj.com/AB to find out more about Atlantic Bay Mortgage. NMLS number 72043.
So people ask me all the time, do you and your brother-in-law get along? My brother-in-law being my wife's sister's husband. So I don't know if technically that's a brother-in-law, or however that works. But anyway, it's my brother-in-law for all intents and purposes. And they were here for an entire week over the break, which was a little longer than had been sold to me in the beginning, a little bait and switch kind of thing. But either way. But yes, he is a great guy, and he's one of those guys that it would be super difficult to dislike him, even if you were trying, because of the type of person that he is. For example, he is works in the penitentiary system, where he's a supervisor, and he's on the SORT team. Those are the riot squad people, and he's a certified sniper, and all of these things. But he is going to have to retire soon because they have that with the government. You got to retire at a certain age, whether you want to or not. And he has he's dipping his toe into the water of rental houses. So he has a few rental houses. And not only do the renters like him as their landlord, they give him Christmas gifts when he comes around to collect the rent for Christmas or whatever. They give him little stuff for Christmas and all. They call him, when they, like the married couples are older, and when they get into a squabble with each other, they call Chuck to act as the mediator to see who's right, what they need to do to get back on track. So he's one of those, when his phone rings, he's never going to just let it go to voicemail. He's always going to answer, "Hey, buddy, what's going on?"
So he's a landlord and their counselor.
Yeah, and life coach, I guess. And so that happened. We were watching a ball game, and he said, "Well, wait, she didn't kick you out, did she? All right, so then you've gone back down to the other house."
Oh God.
Well, you need to tell her you're sorry. I mean, did you really do that? Had you been drinking? Oh, okay. But yeah, I think you're the one should make this one right. And call me back, let me know.
Thanks for watching Ace TJ TV. Please make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be right back.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great. Y'all know what me and Jody does. We burn it down. We burn it down. I'll tell you what, I say next week we start with a theme on the drinks. So next week's going to be Long Island iced tea theme. We meet up in here. It's going to be Long Island teas.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
So Riggins has he's got a house that he's going to be moving into in the next couple of weeks. A little house with a yard and a neighborhood and the whole thing. Moving out of the big city high-rise apartment. Now, when you are walking your dog now, Riggins, around and you see the people along the way, these are people that, even though you may see the same ones from time to time, they're not always in the same place. It's like they don't live, you're not walking by their house or whatever, you know. You see them along the way, they're city people. That's the guy that's, you know, over there washing windows, or that's the, you know, whatever guy. Now, in a neighborhood, when you go walk your dog and you run into people, they might live right next to you. And you know where everybody will live, and they'll know where you live, and you'll exchange pleasantries and all of that. Do you see yourself making friends with the neighbors to the point where you might have them over, like for a beer, or vice versa? They have you over and you would go. Any of that?
Yeah, I hope so.
You do? You want that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would love that.
What if they're old?
Oh, God. I didn't think about that. No,
Gross.
If
they're old and gross.
Listen, I relate to old people more than I relate to young people. So, no, I would love that. I want to be part of a community and do that stuff.
But you got to be careful.
Okay.
Because if you have a next door neighbor, let's say, and every time you walk out, he sees you and wants to talk, then you'll start feeling like a prisoner in your home, because you won't be able to, you know, you say, is he out there? I can't go anywhere without him. And so it'll start with a chat on the street, and I got to go. I got to get this dog some exercise or whatever. And then end with, all right, I'll meet you for some beers later.
Well, I experienced that already, but it's just with a homeless guy named Money.
Right.
He walks an entire block with me almost every day.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. His name's Money?
His name's Money. I'm not sure if that's his real name, but but the other day we were, this was great. We were walking side by side. He just walks with me one block and then he bails. We were walking in front of a hotel in Uptown, and a woman was walking out with one of those luggage carts that they give you at a hotel. And she had all this stuff hung up on there, and he screams at her from the sidewalk. She goes, "You walking out of somebody's life? You walking out of somebody's life?" And she goes, "Yo, shut the hell up." And I was like, we're not even friends. I didn't say anything. I'm just with him. This is Money. You walking like she was gonna be like, "Oh."
Right.
Yeah, that's so
It's like trying to flirt with her by yelling at her. "You walking out of somebody's life?" But she's at a hotel. Shut up.
You know, maybe she thought y'all were a couple.
Maybe.
Right. You
didn't have a
couple
shirt
was
on.
out walking their dog.
you and Money.
He had his shirt tucked into a belt loop of his pants. Like, it's like, buddy, this is not a great way to make a first impression.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
When disaster strikes, you can count on the emergency damage experts at Paul Davis. Fire, flood, mold, or a storm, it doesn't matter. You can contact Paul Davis. Always devoted, always polite, always respectful of your needs. Learn more at acetj.com/Paul Davis.
TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
All right, there has been a change in someone's social happenings on the Ace and TJ Show. Let's see. Who will it be? Right before our Christmas vacation started, we did an Ace and TJ Share Funny Live in front of studio audience. And leading up to that, we were talking about this friend of Alexis's who is a big fan of, much to her chagrin, a big fan of my way of thinking politically. And so we made a big deal about that. And at that point, it was just her friend. So now, I don't want to oversell it or anything, because I know that gets kind of touchy in these situations. But y'all are dating, but not anything too serious.
Yeah, I mean, well, we're dating somewhat.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Yeah, well,
Well, it's you're dating, but it's not too serious.
I mean, it's just newly dating.
newly
and
dating,
they're not shacked up together or anything like that.
Yeah. Not getting like engaged anytime soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very scared to put anything or say that it's anything, but
it is something.
it's something.
At least we can say it's something.
It's something for sure. Yeah. And I met his family over the holiday break.
Whoa. If you're meeting families,
it's definitely serious.
Is it though?
I've never thought that. I've never thought just because you meet somebody's family that you're serious. And I would go meet somebody's family on the first date if they wanted me to.
I think most people see that as a real step. If you're not in high school or something, that once you get out of that, you don't have to go to their house or whatever. Most people see that as a big step. Like, I met the family.
Yeah, I always thought people just acted that way because that's how they saw it on TV and in the movies. They made a big deal out of it. So then other people it became that.
Yeah, I just think,
and maybe a small town situation like I grew up in, it wasn't as big a deal. But but if I started dating somebody right now, I would probably have to go meet her family to make sure it was okay for me to bring her back from the Philippines. So you met his family? You spent Christmas with his family?
Christmas Eve, yeah. But it was crazy because he came to pick me up at my apartment, and then we were going to go to his sister's house. So we had not talked about, obviously, like, oh, what are you wearing? What are you wearing? We didn't talk about any of that. So he comes to pick me up, and we are matching. Like, I'm wearing a red kind of plaid dress, and he's wearing a red plaid shirt. And I'm like, are you kidding me right now? We're going to go meet your family, and we're matching. This is the most corniest thing in the entire world.
He's a cornballs.
It's a bunch of cornballs.
He's a really good dresser, too.
Yeah, stop saying that, because he keeps repeating that.
No,
He's like, Ace said I could put a cool outfit together.
It was a good look. When we met him, he had a really, I thought it was a cool outfit. But did he look better than you?
No.
I'm going to ignore that comment from TJ and move on.
TJ said he's really good at math.
Okay. What's that worth?
Right. That's what I tell him. Okay, cool. Good for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I was just like, okay, well, now his parents are going to think I'm trying too hard or something, and they're going to think I did this on purpose. And that was the first thing they said when we walked into the house. They're like, oh, you guys are matching.
Oh.
I'm like, it's not planned. And they're like, yeah, okay.
But you said his mom was dressed the same way, huh?
She was also wearing a plaid shirt too, red, the same exact pattern. I was like, this is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But
and they are Dominican.
Dominican. So his mom and his sister cooked a feast for Christmas Eve, and I mean, that's the reason why I'm staying, because of the food.
All right. Well, I have one important question about his family situation. That may offend some people, it's just a genuine, innocent question. But you never know about who's going to be over woke out there and whatnot. But I have a specific question. But we don't have time now. We'll have to get into that next.
The Ace and TJ Show. Want to see your business on Ace TJ TV? Contact us now at acetj@acetj.com. The show will be right back.
It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
Breaking and entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
If you have a business and you want to take your advertisements to the next level, then you need to be using Ace TJ Media. You want the most creative content for digital, video, and audio? It's all at Ace TJ Media. Go to acetjmedia.com.
Breaking and Entering Christmas is back with the Ace and TJ Show Tuesday, November 29th. Thanks to great sponsors like Deacon Food Service. Here for all your food service equipment needs. Deacon delivers. Get details at deaconfs.com. That's deaconfs.com.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
By the way, I have a new nickname that came out of being at the Mighty Meeple the other day. Dungeon Daddy Ace.
Oh, God. You just ruined it forever. Knew I shouldn't have let you go over there.
I'm the dungeon master is who I am.
Ew.
What were you doing over there?
Filming a commercial.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Why? What do you know?
Because Alexis was unavailable and Rob can't stand up straight.
It's basically what
Yeah,
it was.
the time had to change. When the time changed, Alexis wasn't available to be there, and then technically Rob, it's like didn't want to put him through that.
Did you try to speak knowledgeably about the Mighty Meeple?
Here's what I did.
Yeah.
Spoke knowledgeably about the Mighty Meeple. My man Kyle was right there. He was, I had done some research.
Mm-hmm.
I talked to my sister who likes a Magic the Gathering, and she was able to give me a couple of phrases to use. And then Kyle was able to, as we talked about different things, he was like, hey, here's it's this, this, and this. Okay, got it. And make sure I was using the proper wording, so didn't try to do too much, did a nice job.
Has anybody seen the commercial yet?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
I'm sure you did.
Todd hasn't finished putting it together.
Yeah.
This was just Thursday night.
Just fake it till you make it, bud.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, from heretofore, I like to be known as Dungeon Daddy Ace.
Did you tell them that's your new name over
It's in one of the commercials.
Oh,
Use
great.
it in the commercial.
Awesome.
There we go.
I'm sure they'll love that.
Knew we'd eventually get there.
Yeah, well,
I'm sure they're going to love it.
yeah. I made Kyle laugh when I was there.
Kyle laughs at everything.
Well,
Wow.
Just kidding. I'm kidding.
So, wow, that's amazing. Hilarious.
He's
No,
like,
I can't
"Whoa,
wait to see
funny."
this.
yeah, look forward to sharing that with everybody. So we filmed a couple of things. I don't know what's going to make the final cut.
Hopefully that doesn't.
Yeah, I've seen. Well, Alexis and Rob did the first commercial. That was good. They did a good job with that.
Yeah, we done a few of them. It was fun.
Huh. Are you going to go play some of these games now that you've been over there and learned about it?
I thought I might roll up Saturday and see what's going on.
Really?
Nice.
Wow. Okay. Wow,
like
this
fun.
is eye-opening, isn't it?
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
Okay, so but you hear that expression all the time. If these walls could talk, well, what if they could?
Let me tell you,
Whoa.
my walls are having a good time. They're lit.
Yeah, they are lit. Lit walls.
What would your walls say if they could talk?
Ace's walls would say, "Fix me."
Ouch.
They're all in pretty good shape. Thank you.
Ouch. Stop throwing phones at me.
What did I do to you?
Ouch is pretty good. Ouch.
That is good. I'll give y'all credit.
That was pretty fun.
Appreciate it.
Probably ouch.
You put a couple holes in walls, the next thing you know, that's your reputation, I guess.
I don't need a stapler.
But
You
seriously,
know them walls tense up.
he's having a bad day. I hope he goes to bed.
It's beautiful outside.
Why don't you go take a walk? Oh man.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
From Peyton's Promise to How Can We Help You Wednesday to now, with breaking and entering Christmas, we can always count on the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty to sponsor and help us make dreams come true. Buying, selling, investing, your first thought should be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Go to acetj.com/Temple team.
This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
Okay, we're talking about Alexis's new dating but not too serious guy.
Can I ask a question? Are we allowed to call him boyfriend?
Let's just not do
No.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, let's not call him.
That's more serious, Ace. Boyfriend is more serious. So
okay,
the dating but not too serious guy,
Yeah, okay.
aka homeboy, is what first we knew him as, because that's all she would call him when she would tell us anything about him. Well, homeboy was talking about this last night, or homeboy was saying some political stuff you would have liked last night, or, whatever. So we take to calling him homeboy. So homeboy's heritage is Dominican. Alexis's heritage is El Salvadorian. And she goes to his family to meet them on Christmas Eve. And they were very nice to you?
Very nice to me, yeah. Very sweet.
Probably like you better than the last one that he had, whoever that was?
Yeah, I would like to say yes.
Yeah, of course you're going to
Of
think
course.
that.
I had a feeling.
Now, the question I have is, the first time we found out anything about traditions of a Dominican or family in the Dominican Republic was a lady calling saying that she went with her new husband, who was in the military, to visit his family in the Dominican Republic. He was very close with his mom, and she couldn't find him. At one point, he'd kind of walked away, and she was like, "Where did he go?" And she walks into a bedroom, and his mom had him on the bed, putting powder on his butt like a baby.
True story.
And she freaked out, obviously, and he said, that's what we do. That's Dominican sons and moms are like that with each other. So then homeboy comes along. You go to his families for the first time. Did you sense any kind of relationship between the two of them that would lead to maybe one day finding that she powders his bottom?
No.
As an adult?
I hope not. They are very close, and now that you say that.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I don't think it's like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
He's the only boy, though, out of a bunch of girls. So
Mom fawns all over him, doesn't she?
But I did tell you a long time ago. I said I bet he's really close with his mom.
he is very close with his mom.
As I was building a profile for him.
I hope she doesn't powder his butt.
Only way to find out is ask her.
Yeah, let me ask her. Hey, by the way, do you powder your your son's butt?
Yeah.
She'd probably say, well, if it needed it. Would your mom powder your butt, Riggins?
I can't imagine, no.
Even if you needed it?
And your hands fell off. And it was the only relief to your butt.
Maybe she might. Yeah, maybe she might. Mom, I need this. Well, in that case.
Oh, God. Gross.
Holy cow.
Yeah. I don't want that.
I don't think you have to worry about that. If you did have to worry about that, you would have seen it Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Would that be a deal breaker?
So you most definitely.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Even though, he's great, though.
Yeah, he's great, but I don't want anybody powdering his butt. Not even me.
Not yet.
It's the Ace and TJ Show.
Wow.
Well, they're not too serious. Once they get serious, that's the kind of stuff that happens. It's serious.
We'll do Now Trending coming up next.
Ace and TJ. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, a superstar got married just for a little while, and nobody saw it coming. We'll give you the details next.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 19 years ago today, January 3rd, 2004. Britney Spears, the biggest star in the world at the time, married her childhood friend Jason Alexander, and it shocked the world. It all went down at the Little White Chapel in Las Vegas. 2 days later, Britney seemed to maybe kind of sober up, realize what she'd done, and they had it annulled. It might have been a joke all along, but that's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Hey, look. I just had company here visiting. It was my members of my wife's family. They were here for too many nights. But every morning they had the same story when they would get up. Oh, that bed was so comfortable. That bed is comfortable. That bed's way better than ours. Of course, they're from Louisiana, and I'm sure they sleep on the finest pine straw stuffed into toe sack. But that mattress came from Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, sponsor of TJ and Jody's House, that podcast that we do. They're great. They're fun people. They're helpful. They'll go out of their way to do everything possible to make sure that you are happy. And we're talking about bedroom furniture, living room furniture. They've got it all. Everything you need, from just the mattresses to box springs, all the way up to full bedroom suits. Okay. And our living room furniture came from Sweet Dreams, as well as bedroom furniture. So we got it all. Go to acetj.com/mattress, acetj.com/mattress for Sweet Dreams today. Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
We talked about this earlier. Rolling Stone dropped their list of the 200 greatest singers of all time. 200 greatest singers of all time. Number 1, Aretha Franklin. Number 2, Whitney Houston. Number 3, R&B legend Sam Cooke. Number 4, Billie Holiday. Number 5, Mariah Carey. The rest of the top 10, Ray Charles, Stevie Wonder, Beyonce at number 8, Otis Redding at 9, Al Green at 10.
That just shows you right there how off Rolling Stone is and what a joke it is.
Yeah.
Beyonce does not belong in the top 10.
No.
Yeah, of all times, no.
Not even close.
Adele was 22 by way of comparison.
Yeah, Adele would be over Beyonce on my list.
The big snub is Celine Dion, who didn't even make the top 200. She doesn't show up in the top 200 at all. You know, John Lennon is at number 12. Freddie Mercury, with an incredible voice, is at number 14.
Mm-hmm.
I mentioned Adele at 22. Elvis was 17. Prince was 16.
I think it's racist.
Yep.
Racist? Racist Rolling Stone.
J-Lo's not on that list?
J-Lo?
Not that I saw, but I could. That was an interview. Everybody's got one. Where did so and so make it? I wasn't expecting J-Lo to pop up as a question.
It's just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
Good morning. Don't forget about the weekend review. Happens every Friday on the Ace and TJ Show. Riggins, a hilarious song about all of us. Sponsored by Calitrin. Know you're ready to lose some weight? It's the new year, looking for the new you. Order Calitrin today. You buy 4 bottles, you get 4 free. Plus, they'll throw in that acai detox cleanser. Now's the time to do it at acetj.com/weight loss.
Now trending on the Ace and TJ Show.
Did anybody watch any of the New Year's Eve broadcasts? You know, on ABC
The
or
ball drop?
NBC
I
or
did not.
CNN?
I watched the ball drop.
They made them.
Some of it. My daughter was freaking out, wanting to see the ball drop.
Yeah.
Ohio State was about to kick a field goal, and I thought I could make it there and back. They called timeout. I thought I could make it there and back, and made it there, saw the ball. She was happy, flipped it back over. Then nobody else in the house was happy because we missed the kick.
You missed the missed field goal for the national championship
I
game.
mean, it was at the stroke of midnight.
Right, and then I saw the thing the next day where somebody had taken and put them side by side.
Yeah.
And that as Ryan Seacrest is yelling Happy New Year, the announcers of the football game are going, he missed it. Yeah. He missed it. So, yeah.
And it was way off. I mean, that was hard to watch. That.
But was it a holder's problem? The holder messed it up?
I don't know.
I honestly don't remember.
It was way off. But yeah, I mean, they were happening at the very same time.
Yeah.
But they made such a big deal out of CNN not letting their anchors drink on the air. It's like, you are taking yourself so seriously.
Right. Take a
It's
chill
Anderson
pill.
Cooper and Andy Cohen.
Yeah. Well, you know,
Was it because they got drunk last year? Because Andy got drunk?
It's because the past couple of years they got drunk.
Yeah.
And I think last year they said something that was, I don't know, people thought it was offensive. But
Andy Cohen said, talking about Ryan Seacrest, he goes, you can go watch ABC with a bunch of losers, and that's not Journey performing. It's not Journey without Steve Perry or whatever. And then CNN got like all hot. And, you can't drink. It's like, relax. It's New Year's Eve. Calm it down. Great. Now you got nobody watching, as opposed to the 4 people who were watching beforehand. I think they really they dropped the ball on that one. Dumb idea.
Pun intended?
Pun intended. Miley Cyrus did a little New Year's Eve show. She sang Wrecking Ball with Dolly Parton. Miley's got new music out.
She looks good.
Miley looks great.
Yeah.
And Miley's going to need a hit, I would imagine.
And
Miley's going to need a hit.
You know that once the ball game was over, we had to then chase down the Nashville New Year's Eve.
What happened there?
It's a country New Year's Eve.
And they have
country
another
singers
ball
and stuff.
that drops?
They have a music note.
A music
I
note?
think that drops in Nashville, yeah.
That's kind of cool. I miss that.
And my wife was all on that.
Yeah. Great performances and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course. Steven Tyler has been accused of sexually assaulting a minor decades ago in this new lawsuit. So people are talking about him on the internet. They said it allegedly happened between the years of 1973 and 1976 when the girl was, I believe, 15 or 16 years old.
He talks about this in his book.
Does he?
They signed over guardianship of her to him so he could take her on tour.
Yeah.
So she could, and she lived with him.
Stop.
Yeah.
The parents did that?
Right. And so now I don't understand. I just don't understand how it works.
Yeah.
Now, 50 years later almost, she comes back and says, well, hey, I was taken advantage of and abused and all that.
Go talk to your parents.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I just don't understand how that whole thing works.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying, can you sue somebody now 50 years later for something when your parents signed over guardianship and you were willing to go? I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah. Is there a statute of limitations?
I don't know. Apparently not, because she was able to file against him
for like civil damages instead of like criminal.
Yeah. No, I don't know. A lot of times there is no statute of limitations for rape or murder.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. And then some other kind of crazy news. Drake Bell from Drake and Josh. A lot of people grew up watching Drake and Josh. Drake Bell is now getting treatment. The story is out that earlier in December, he was spotted driving around with his young child, baby, while huffing balloons in his car. So he is separated from his wife. It's hard to imagine. I mean, Drake and Josh were just kind of these lovable kids on that show, and now you hear about him huffing balloons.
Like he was doing whippets?
I would imagine that's what they're implying. Huffing balloons, like Aaron Carter was allegedly doing. So he's getting treatment. He's separated from his wife. Crazy story overall. What used to be a lot of fun to you, and now the mere idea of it sounds horrifying. That's what we'll get into next. Coming up next.
The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, a superstar got married just for a little while, and nobody saw it coming. We'll give you the details next.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 19 years ago today, January 3rd, 2004. Britney Spears, the biggest star in the world at the time, married her childhood friend Jason Alexander, and it shocked the world. It all went down at the Little White Chapel in Las Vegas. 2 days later, Britney seemed to maybe kind of sober up, realize what she'd done, and they had it annulled. It might have been a joke all along, but that's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
A lot of new stuff coming to the Ace and TJ Show and the Ace and TJ Radio family in 2023. A lot of that thanks to Atlantic Bay Mortgage with Ace TJ Live. Tomorrow, big announcement coming about the next big Ace and TJ Live show, which is coming to Greenville, North Carolina, Bob 93.3 for the first time. So get ready for that if you're a member of the Share Funny family in the Greenville area. But it's all made possible by Atlantic Bay Mortgage. If you have any needs whatsoever, mortgage, refi, cash out refi, let Atlantic Bay Mortgage make it easy for you, give you lending peace of mind. acetj.com/AB. It's acetj.com/AB. for Atlantic Bay Mortgage, NMLS number 72043.
What are some things you consider white trash? People on this Barstool podcast, they were just talking about things that are considered white trash, and some of them were kind of interesting. They said ceiling fans, if you're not rich, is white trash.
What? Are you serious?
Ceiling fans, but only if you're not rich.
Yeah. Same thing with hot tubs. Hot tubs, if you're not rich. White trash.
Like if you have it in the back of your trailer or something?
I guess. Or if it's just not like a mansion.
See that, yeah.
It's white trash.
Okay.
But they were funny. I mean,
or if it's, a bunch of non-rich looking people in a hot tub.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Microwaving a hot dog is white trash.
Whoa.
Yeah, I would say that.
Okay.
Big untrained dogs is white
just
trash.
Jumping all over the place.
That's a pretty good one, actually.
Getting poison ivy is white trash. Wearing a cast after high school is white trash.
That's
pretty funny.
I'm getting it signed.
And people are just, going on and on. Tattoos on your calf muscle, white trash. What are some of these? Buying beer for your kids because if they're going to do it, I'd rather them do it at home.
I've always said that.
Yeah.
A trampoline if you're not rich, I would say that.
That's a good one. Crossing your arms and sighing in grocery store lines is white trash.
I'm going to go trampoline in the front yard.
Yes.
I don't know why.
With like a hole on the side.
I don't know why I think that, but if I drive by somebody's house there's a trampoline in the front yard, I think, oh man, come on, that's trashy.
Hanging your graduation tassel from your rearview mirror is white trash.
You still do?
Even in you still have your high school graduation tassel?
Mm-hmm.
Any clothing with the Batman logo on it.
Oh,
it's
come
white
on
trash. There's so many. Being good at bowling is white trash. Yeah, Coinstar is white trash.
I just did that over the holidays.
Ace This is Ace TJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
Does your mom date Alexis? Surely doesn't, does she? So you don't keep up with her dating life very much.
No, she dated her ex-husband. I remember them dating.
Well, good. That makes sense.
He was annoying.
Yeah.
He would leave voicemails because at that time people still left voicemails and leave all these cute things for my mom. Oh, I would hate it.
Hello, Candy.
Hello, senorita.
Learn from each other.
Is that what he would say?
Just dumb things.
Hello, my little señorita.
Yeah, and then he made us watch all these boring movies. My mom's like, "Oh, we're gonna go over to his house for dinner today and watch." Ugh, I hated it.
I hope they weren't like the Pat O'Brien voicemails.
Was he Hispanic?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he took care of his grandma, so his grandma was always with us on all the dates. So it was my brother, me, them two, and his grandma.
So y'all had a good, little playmate. The three of y'all could play together while your mom was with her boyfriend.
Yeah, they were like, take care of her.
Y'all like all go out to dinner together, or all go over to his house and have dinner and watch movies?
Yeah.
Like what was one of the? Do you remember any of the movies?
Yeah. Life is Wonderful. It was like a movie about the Nazi times in Italy or something like that, but it was all subtitles.
And it was called The Life is Wonderful?
Life is Beautiful, yeah. La Vita è Bella. That's what it was called. I don't know.
So it was...
Just old movies.
And it's where your mom lives now, in that area, or were they living somewhere else?
No, here in Charlotte.
Okay, so that's... How long were they married?
They were married about 6 years.
Okay, so you were pretty much in your formative years raised in the house with a stepdad?
Yep.
Oh. Mm-hmm. But he wasn't a mean person or anything, right?
He wasn't mean, but I couldn't stand him. He was jealous of like my mom hanging out with me or my brother and things like that.
Yeah.
And then he tried to tell me what to do, and I was like, nope, we're not doing that, buddy.
Mm-hmm. And
go tell your grandma what to do.
Yeah, and so you grew up in the house with somebody else's grandma.
She didn't live with us when they got married. Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of things? He would tell you what to do, like what? Like pick up your room? Or?
Yeah, like he would just try to tell me things, like try to be my dad. And I was like, dude, I don't like you. I don't care for you. Go away. Like, I know you're married to my mom, but...
And he was Salvadorian or some from somewhere else?
Salvadorian. But then that's when I went to go live in LA after they got married, because I was just like, I'm not doing this.
Man, just pillar to post, as my mom would say. Just dragging those kids from pillar to post.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And your brother stayed the whole time with him?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I used to. This is bad, but we used to live on this farm, and there was train tracks next to us, and I used to have dreams where I would like drag him to the train tracks and tie him down.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, our time is up.
They were just dreams.
We'll pick this up again next week, and remember I gave you that workbook to write out your thoughts, and Log your dreams.
Be sure to pay through the portal this week before our next appointment.
And so you dream you dragged him out on the tracks and let the train come run over him?
And look as it was happening. And this wasn't just a dream that happened once.
And did you tell your mom you had this dream?
Oh, yeah.
Like while they were still married?
Yeah, I was like, that's the universe trying to tell me something.
Right, and then she says, the universe trying to tell me you're about to go to California with your dad because you're going to kill my husband.
The universe just told me you got to go.
Was that what they called the last straw?
She's like, yeah, we're going to send you away.
So you still have those types of dreams about people?
No.
Like, meaning mainly any of us?
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
One of the worst things that can happen to your house is a buildup of mold and mildew in your crawl space. Let the experts at Cardinal Environmental Solutions come and inspect your crawl space and treat it so your house is safe for you and your family. Go to acetj.com/cardinal today. If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
Mornings just got way better. You can now watch the Ace and TJ show live, weekdays from 6 to 9 a.m. Eastern. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and wake up with us every morning. This is Ace TJ TV.
All right, so it's not shocking to anyone. I did not have any crazy New Year's Eve experience. But Alexis, you went out for New Year's Eve, didn't you?
I did not. I did not end up going out for New Year's Eve. Yeah, very last minute. Plans didn't work out, and I did not go party. I had a dress and everything ready to go.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I know.
Or were you bummed out? You were ready to go?
I was a little bummed out, but at the same time, I was like, oh, no, I don't have to like do my hair and put makeup on.
I feel you. I mean, I don't have to...
So it was like also a very joyous occasion, which makes me feel old. So.
Well, you're a millennial. That's like the millennial stereotype now, is that they love canceling plans. You know, it's like the best thing ever. So I was walking my dog on New Year's morning, and my neighbor was outside, who I rarely get to see. She's a single mom. She's got 2 teenage kids. And she goes, Happy New Year. I said, Happy New Year. She goes, you didn't go out, did you? I said, no, I didn't. You didn't either, did you? She goes, hell no. Yeah. But my kids did, and they came in at 2:30 this morning. And I went, oh. And she goes, I know. The thought of standing in a bar, waiting for a drink, like with 1,000 other people.
And all smushed together, and everybody's just drunk.
Everybody's drunk, and it's getting muggy in there. At one point in your life, but that probably sounded like, you know, it was a fun time. You're like, hell yeah, the party's here. Let's get crazy.
I'd be like, as long as I make it to the bar by 12, I'm good.
There was a time you would have thought not being out on New Year's Eve would be the worst thing.
The worst thing.
What a loser I am.
Yeah.
A couple of times when I was young, I thought I was just living on top of the world because my brother and his friends, they were all grown and married and stuff. They would go to a hotel get a room in the hotel, and in the hotel bar, ballroom and stuff, they would have a big New Year's Eve party with a DJ and all of that stuff, kind of like when we would do Second Chance Prom. Yeah. And I got to go to that for New Year's Eve. So you're not driving around all over the place with the drunk drivers. And but now, if somebody told me I had to go do that on any day, but especially New Year's Eve, I'd be, oh my God, no.
Oh my God.
I'm starting to get there, man.
I'd say,
of things changes like as you get older, because like when I used to be in high school and we'd go hang out at my friend's house in Spencer, North Carolina, and sit on his back porch and drink, vodka mixed with V8 Twister, like that wasn't even refrigerated,
Gross.
and smoking like Newport cigarettes, like that was like the height. It was like the most fun thing ever. Now the thought of it makes me want to throw up.
Yeah.
So what used to be, or what seemed like a lot of fun however many years ago, but now sounds absolutely horrifying to you? At one time, it was like the height of fun, so exciting, thrilling. You were doing something you loved to do. And now, just the mere idea of it makes your stomach turn.
Just going to a club.
Yes.
Going to a club. You imagine?
100%. And I was still going to clubs when I met you guys.
You're going to go now, aren't you?
No, I haven't been to a club in a long time.
We'll get, what, 3 months?
No, longer, like in for a real long time.
We got to get you back out there. But what used to be fun to you? It could be anything. We want details, and we'll get your answers coming up next.
Now you can hear and see the show anytime. Just click acetj.com or acetj.tv. How you want, when you want. This is the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 2 minutes.
Hey, it's Ace, and if you're into games, TCGs like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, I am standing in your little piece of heaven. It's the Mighty Meeple in Concord. This is dual lands from the Unlimited set. Cards from every Magic set for the past 30 years. It's all right here. Commander decks, all of them for the past 20 years. And when it comes to the biggest game in the world, Pokemon, they've got everything from base set to the most recent games. As you can see, there's always something happening at the Meeple. If you're looking to power up your games, check them out. The Mighty Meeple, acetj.com/games.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great. Well, tell them, Jody.
Tell them what?
Where to watch it.
Dang, Ace TJ TV.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line, because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
It's the 8 a.m. hour. Whether we're at work with you or on your bathroom counter while you're getting ready, we're just glad you could see us. Welcome back to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G.
You got an event coming up in the new year? The Cabarrus Arena is the place for you. Whether it's 5,000 people, 500 people, 5 people. Doesn't make any difference. Anything from a concert or a basketball game to a business meeting. They can take care of everything. Plus, they've always got some great events happening. Always busy at the Cabarrus Arena. Go to cabarrusarena.com for more details on how to hold your event there or just to find out what's happening there. cabarrusarena.com.
You know, I love when I can find an average person who's being interviewed in the media who has just solid knowledge and is so profound when they make statements to people. Like this mother. She's the mom of a toddler. And she will wear a thong bikini around her toddler son anytime, all the time. And she says that mom doesn't have a dress code. She's a TikToker. You know how they are. Mm-hmm. Her name's Krista Feth. And she said that the mother of 4, she's got 4 kids, bent over in a skimpy garment, showing off her derriere and exciting outrage among some viewers. She says, motherhood didn't come with a dress code. Boom. There's your logic right there. There's your dropping knowledge. Motherhood didn't come with a dress code.
Boom.
So if you criticize her for the way she dresses around her toddlers or her children, even if it's out in public, then you are insulting all the mothers in the world, because motherhood didn't come with a dress code.
Nope.
Well, you know what? Neither did business person. Neither did store owner. So everybody ought to be able to walk around in thongs and not have criticism for it. Good for her. Opening it up for everybody.
Stop. Ew.
You know what? Mayor didn't come with a dress code. So all you mayors out there, start wearing thongs.
It's the hot mayor, sure.
Yeah.
I'm a hot mayor. I'm not like regular mayor.
Yeah, I'm a hot mayor.
That'd be the funny. I would laugh.
Miss Mayor, why do you feel it appropriate to wear a thong to work? Hot Mayor.
Because I'm a hot. Good.
Now, this woman also is quoted here saying something that I think should be added to the earlier list from today of things that we need to lose in 2023, things that we need to lose that people say. She said, I'm a homeschooling, crunchy, natural mama who's built my entire existence around my children. I just also happen to be incredibly comfortable in my own skin. Please stop saying you're comfortable in your own skin or somebody else is comfortable in her own skin. That's just dumb. We've had enough of that. Stop saying that. And stop saying blank or get off the pot, because that's just vulgar and disgusting. We're above that.
Yeah. Ace, thanks for watching Ace TJ TV. Please make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be right back.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great. Y'all know what me and Jody does. We burn it down. We burn it down. I tell you what, I say next week we start with a theme on the drinks. So next week's gonna be Long Island iced tea theme. When we meet up in here, it's gonna be Long Island teas.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
So Riggins has he's got a house that he's going to be moving into in the next couple of weeks. A little house with a yard and a neighborhood and the whole thing. Moving out of the big city high-rise apartment. Now, when you are walking your dog now, Riggins, around and you see the people along the way, these are people that, even though you may see the same ones from time to time, they're not always in the same place. It's like they don't live, you're not walking by their house or whatever, you know. You see them along the way, they're city people. That's the guy that's, you know, over there washing windows, or that's the, you know, whatever guy. Now, in a neighborhood, when you go walk your dog and you run into people, they might live right next to you. And you know where everybody will live, and they'll know where you live, and you'll exchange pleasantries and all of that. Do you see yourself making friends with the neighbors to the point where you might have them over, like for a beer, or vice versa? They have you over and you would go. Any of that?
Yeah, I hope so.
You do? You want that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would love that.
What if they're old?
Oh, God. I didn't think about that. No,
gross.
Old.
They're old and gross.
Listen, I relate to old people more than I relate to young people. So, no, I would love that. I want to be part of a community and do that stuff.
But you got to be careful.
Okay.
Because if you have a next door neighbor, let's say, and every time you walk out, he sees you and wants to talk, then you'll start feeling like a prisoner in your home, because you won't be able to, you know, you say, is he out there? I can't go anywhere without him. And so it'll start with a chat on the street, and I got to go. I got to get this dog some exercise or whatever. And then end with, all right, I'll meet you for some beers later.
Well, I experienced that already, but it's just with a homeless guy named Money.
Right.
He walks an entire block with me almost every day.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
His name's Money?
His name's Money. I'm not sure if that's his real name, but but the other day we were this was great. We were walking side by side. He just walks with me one block and then he bails. We were walking in front of a hotel in Uptown, and a woman was walking out with one of those luggage carts that they give you at a hotel. And she had all this stuff hung up on there, and he screams at her from the sidewalk. She goes, "You walking out of somebody's life? You walking out of somebody's life?" And she goes, "Y'all shut the hell up." And I was like, we're not even friends. I didn't say anything. I'm just with him. This is Money. You walking like she was gonna be like, "Oh,
Yeah, that's so
It's like trying to flirt with her by yelling at her. You walking out of somebody's life? Like, she's at a hotel. Shut up.
You know, maybe she thought y'all were a couple.
Maybe.
Right. You
didn't have a shirt
couples
on.
out walking their dog.
you and Money.
He had his shirt tucked into a belt loop of his pants. Like, it's like, buddy, this is not a great way to make a first impression.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
When disaster strikes, you can count on the emergency damage experts at Paul Davis. Fire, flood, mold, or a storm, it doesn't matter. You can contact Paul Davis. Always devoted, always polite, always respectful of your needs. Learn more at acetj.com/Paul Davis.
TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
Hey, look, big deal. You know, over the Christmas holidays and everything, we were talking about Omaha steaks and how great they are, and how that is a huge hunk of excitement. I've had that excitement. Ace has had it. Riggins has had it. Where you go out and you see on your porch this delivery from Omaha Steaks. It's not just for Christmas, because you got the winter blues. Nothing makes it better than a delicious meal from Omaha Steaks. So you make it easy to start, you know, the new year off right. Got all warm and cozy, cuddled up like two birds of a feather. However you want to do it. From the gourmet entrees to the lean, tender steaks, aged to perfection, and the simple to prepare meals that are already ready to go for you. Because, you got busy stuff going on. You come in, you get these delicious Omaha meals, everything from the comfort food to the delicious steaks and chickens and hot dogs and gourmet burgers, all with the best beef, okay? So now when you go and you use the promo code TJ at checkout, you can get $30 off your order. $30 off when you mention the promo code TJ. Put that in there at checkout. And you're going to love all the wonderful, delicious food that you're going to get from Omaha Steaks. My mouth's watering talking about it. It really is. And there's a 100% money-back guarantee. So, omahasteaks.com. Use the promo code TJ at checkout to get an extra $30 off your order. Minimum order may be required. Omaha Steaks, omaha.com. Promo code TJ. omahasteaks.com.
What used to be a lot of fun? It seemed like a lot of fun when you were doing it just a few years ago. Maybe it was going to the movies and making out with somebody in the background. To me, that was like the most exciting thing about being a teenager.
That'd be fun now.
Yeah, I mean, still, it might be fun now. Absolutely.
Yeah, why would it not be?
I'd be like, stop, I'm trying to watch the movie.
Yeah, right. I'm watching Avatar. Shut up.
Right.
Shut up. Maybe it's like going on a bar crawl or something. It just completely turns you off now. What used to seem like a lot of fun. Michelle said, in my 20s, we'd go to Six Flags, and we had the greatest time ever. Going when you're 40, not the same. Those things hurt. So you're literally sore from it. Love that. Lindsay said, and this one kind of resonates with me, driving around in a loop from one place to another. You go to Sonic, you go to the mall, and then back in our case, over and over again on a Friday or Saturday night, hoping to see someone you knew, usually blaring loud music, things like that. I think everybody did that.
That's all we had to do. There was nothing else.
That was it.
Sue Ellen said going to the mall or sleeping in a tent or going to Myrtle Beach. She has a couple of them.
Yeah, going to the mall.
Going to the mall.
That's a good one.
And sleeping in a tent. That sounds like
And having a sleepover.
That would
With my friends, I used to love having sleepovers. Now I will drive myself home. Doesn't matter what time it is. I'm sleeping in my bed.
Yeah, right. Because you had that one sleepover where you were in the hotel room and you woke up and you were covered in Taco Bell.
Exactly.
Not so much fun.
Not so much fun anymore.
Where'd all these tacos come from?
Cheese and lettuce everywhere, all over me.
And once you get your own place, it makes a huge difference.
100%.
I think a lot of times.
Yeah.
Like, I'll get home. Don't worry about me. Like, I'm not going to drive, but I'm going to get home. And Travis said, cruising Franklin Boulevard in Gastonia. It's a waste of time and gas now, not to mention you might get shot, whatever that means. But we spend much time on Franklin Boulevard.
You notice a theme here, though. Roller coasters.
Yeah.
Malls.
Yep.
Clubs.
Yep.
Those
All
are the
things
top
that seem
three
fun.
answers that seem fun, that used to be fun.
Yeah.
What's wrong? You're riding around with your friends, cranking some awesome music. That's awesome.
Just driving in a circle? Yeah, I don't know.
No.
Doesn't work anymore. Michelle said...
My eyesight's bad. I can hardly see anything at night no more.
All I see is a glare. Michelle said, definitely staying up late. I'm only 38, but I feel it the next day. Like she was in a fight. Those are great. There's a TikTok trend that kind of blew up over the holidays, and I think people are doing a lot of pearl clutching. They seem very upset about this dumb social media prank, and it's my goal to get people to lighten up, and we'll get into it coming up next.
Hear the Ace and TJ show anytime at acetj.com. And now you can see the Ace and TJ show. acetj.tv. How you want, when you want. This is the Ace and TJ show. The Ace and TJ show will be back in less than 2 minutes.
Hey, it's Ace, and if you're into games, TCGs like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, I am standing in your little piece of heaven. It's the Mighty Meeple in Concord. This is dual lands from the Unlimited set. Cards from every Magic set for the past 30 years. It's all right here. Commander decks, all of them for the past 20 years. And when it comes to the biggest game in the world, Pokemon, they've got everything from base set to the most recent games. As you can see, there's always something happening at the Meeple. If you're looking to power up your games, check them out, the Mighty Meeple, acetj.com/games.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great. Well, tell them, Jody.
Tell 'em what?
Where to watch it.
Dang, Ace TJ TV.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
It's the 8 a.m. hour. Whether we're at work with you or on your bathroom counter while you're getting ready, we're just glad you could see us. Welcome back to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G.
You look at everything that's happening in the lake area of Lake Norman. Lake Norman Currents magazine. You can find the online version or pick up an actual, what do you call that, hard copy?
Yeah.
Of Lake Norman Currents magazine all over the area. lncurrents.com, lncurrents.com to get more details about Lake Norman Currents.
We're going to play a round of legend or not. These are some celebrities. You guys tell me if they are legends or not. John Bon Jovi.
Legend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Legend.
Legend. Hulk Hogan.
Yes.
Yeah. Legend.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Jackie Chan.
Yes.
Yes. He's a legend.
Jackie Chan's a legend. Chuck Norris.
Yes.
No.
I say no.
But all the jokes that they make of him make him a legend. I feel
Yeah,
like.
I think Chuck Norris is not for his movies so much as just he's become this
Yeah.
legendary figure. I think a lot of people don't even know who exactly what he's famous for.
Roundhouse kick.
Okay, fair enough.
He's famous. He's famous. He's the most famous white karate man.
That's true.
You're right.
That is true.
Ryan Cabrera.
I don't even know who that is.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say probably a legend. Rosie O'Donnell.
No.
I say legend.
I haven't thought of
I say
Rosie in
no.
a while.
Because what?
I haven't thought of Rosie in a while.
Yeah.
Forgot about her.
Will Smith. Legend or not?
He is. He did a movie called I Am Legend.
That's a good point.
That's a good point. But no, I think
Excellent
Will Smith
point.
is a legend. Yeah.
I don't.
You don't think so?
No.
Is this one of those because you don't like him?
No. It's not that. Just don't think he's legendary status.
What about Sandra Bullock?
No.
No.
Not a legend. What about Jim Carrey?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Alexis hates Jim Carrey.
I don't hate him. I think he's a great person. I don't like the characters he plays.
So you got it backwards.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
I like
backwards.
Yeah. I actually really like him as a person.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What about Johnny Depp?
Legend.
No.
Yep. Hottest pirate to ever walk the oceans.
The planes.
The planes.
To walk the ocean?
Just walk the
Jesus walking on water. No, I don't think he's a legend.
No. Christina Aguilera. Legend or not?
No.
Not legend.
No.
Not legend. Gordon Ramsay.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
legend.
Legend. Eddie Murphy.
Yes.
Yes.
Rob, you were emphatic about that
I
one.
love Eddie Murphy. He's so great.
Do you? He's annoying.
What?
Yeah.
Annoying?
Yeah, I don't like his acting either.
This is Ace TJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back.
Hey, it's Ace, and if you're into games, TCGs like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, I am standing in your little piece of heaven. It's the Mighty Meeple in Concord. This is dual lands from the Unlimited set. Cards from every Magic set for the past 30 years. It's all right here. Commander decks, all of them for the past 20 years. And when it comes to the biggest game in the world, Pokemon, they've got everything from base set to the most recent games. As you can see, there's always something happening at the Meeple. If you're looking to power up your games, check them out. The Mighty Meeple, acetj.com/games.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
All right, so over Christmas and New Year, really Christmas, there was this TikTok trend where people would say to their relatives, tell their relatives that one of their favorite celebrities had died. For example, like a kid would walk into the living room knowing that his mom loved, I don't know, fill in the blank. I think
Ozzy Osbourne.
Ozzy Osbourne.
John Bon Jovi was one that I saw. Eddie Murphy was one that I saw.
And say, Mom, guess what? Bon Jovi dead at 60, whatever he is, 50, 58, and then capture their parents' reaction on it. And I thought there was dozens of them, maybe hundreds.
There were hundreds of them.
And I thought they were pretty funny because you got like an honest reaction from the parents that clearly loved the celebrity and they were shocked, and you get a real honest reaction. But then one video really went viral. It was Angela Bassett's son, who's 16 years old, telling his mom, the actress, Angela Bassett, that Michael B. Jordan had died, I think, and got her honest reaction. She goes, no, no, no. Well, the reaction was so negative from media outlets and things like that, it forced this 16-year-old to apologize on his Instagram, on his personal Instagram page, putting out an apology video. And I thought, okay, have we maybe taken this a little too far?
But everybody,
now people are pointing out
everybody knew it was a joke.
Yeah, the people that are watching it knew it was a joke, but they're saying that Angela Bassett also acted with Chadwick Boseman in the Black Panther movies, so it hit too close to home. And I thought, well, because she knew somebody who died.
That was around the same age.
That was around the same age, I guess. It was too much, but they were doing like this breathless explanation on CNN the other day, and it was just it's just not something we joke about, death. I was like, we can't joke about death. Okay, all right.
So was this the first one, Riggins, that people created a stink about?
I think so. I mean, but then they brought it into the wider context of this is the trend, and it's just not right. But I didn't see anybody making a big stink about it until this specific one that happened, a couple days ago.
And it's probably because Michael B. Jordan is handsome.
Yep.
And he's hot right now.
Interesting.
Could be. You're right. Good point.
The most famous Michael Jordan.
Because nobody cared among the ones that I saw.
The best Michael Jordan.
Among the ones that I saw, there was a lot of them were older people.
Yeah.
They were doing it to their parents, like, no, mom, Donald Trump dead at, whatever he is, 78 or whatever. And then, and then they would laugh.
Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Was another one I saw. But yeah, I don't know. These people on TV that now you've got, great. What have you accomplished? You made a 16-year-old apologize for a TikTok prank on his mom, his own mother.
So self-righteous.
It was.
Just, ugh.
It was totally self-righteous and
I don't think I don't think that joke is funny.
Yeah, me
to
either.
begin with.
Fair
I don't
enough.
think it's funny, but to bully that little kid into going on and having to do such an apology and making a national issue out of it, and who's going to be the ones sitting in judgment, the ones with the moral authority?
Yeah.
The media.
Yeah, exactly.
The media.
That's what
they
drives me
have
crazy.
Any moral authority about anything.
And he's got to get on this video and go, it was a teachable moment for me. And I went, oh my God, leave this kid alone. He's 16 years old.
Yeah, let him have fun.
Oh my God. So I don't know. That one really just bothered me, though. Lighten up, people.
And that was on the TikTok. That's a TikTok trend.
Yeah.
Y'all better enjoy that, Ace, while you can.
Yeah.
Before U.S. America says no more TikToks.
I know, they're about to shut it down.
Get it off your phone.
Yeah. I mean, more drag shows you got to put up there.
I'm making like
before they take y'all off of it.
$37 a month off this deal. I got to keep it going.
Get more Ace and TJ than ever before.
Wait a minute.
At acetj.com or acetj.tv, you can hear and see the Ace and TJ show anytime you want. More Ace and TJ is coming up. The Ace and TJ show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, a superstar got married just for a little while, and nobody saw it coming. We'll give you the details next.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com.
Hyatt-centric South Park always delivers exceptional quality and service during your stay. And right now, when you book your social or business gatherings, you can earn up to 30,000 World of Hyatt bonus points. The Hyatt-centric South Park is a beautifully modern venue for all of your gatherings. Those of us on the Ace and TJ show absolutely love this place. Beautiful rooms, spectacular dining options, all nestled in the beautiful community of South Park, Charlotte. Book your gathering by calling 980-299-7013.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 19 years ago today, January 3rd, 2004. Britney Spears, the biggest star in the world at the time, married her childhood friend Jason Alexander, and it shocked the world. It all went down at the Little White Chapel in Las Vegas. 2 days later, Britney seemed to maybe kind of sober up, realize what she'd done, and they had it annulled. It might have been a joke all along, but that's Today in History.
Today. 19 years ago today, January 3rd, 2004, Britney Spears, the biggest star in the world at the time, married her childhood friend Jason Alexander, and it shocked the world. It all went down at the Little White Chapel in Las Vegas. 2 days later, Britney seemed to maybe kind of sober up, realize what she'd done, and they had it annulled. It might have been a joke all along, but that's Today in History.
You're watching morning radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV.
Let's go. The Ace and TJ family presents Unfiltered, Uncensored, and Uninterrupted. Well, almost. Right here. Let's go. This is Share Funny from the Ace and TJ Show Plus.
Woo! Brought to you by the Closet Niche. This is the time. This is the exact time when you need to be getting your life together, getting it organized, starting with the things in the home, right? You need closets, and you need closets to be organized. You need custom cabinets. You need the pantry done. You need your garage to have organization in it. The Closet Niche handles all of that. That's what they specialize in, is making sure that you have a place for your stuff, and that stuff is in a place that makes your house look good, make everything look bigger because there's nothing strewn about. They did our desks here at the radio studio. Marvelous. This room, before they put this big desk in here, this room was 3 yards by 3 yards. And they put these desks in here. Now we got room to dance, which we do quite often. We dance.
Salsa, merengue, bachata.
Oh, yeah, all that.
Like a wave on the ocean romance. We were liars in love, and we danced. Y'all know that song?
Nope.
Okay, well, I'll catch y'all up later.
Hooters.
Yeah, heard that. We used to listen to that at Hooters all the time.
Nice.
Yeah, the band's called the Hooters. But anyway, if you want the Closet Niche to get your life organized, get your home organized, they do it better than anybody else. They got the money back guarantee. They can turn it around. Most places, you know, they get it done 3-6 months, something like that. They're usually looking at an average of 3 weeks with the Closet Niche of getting you started and finished, and sometimes even can do it within a week. All right. So go see them. Start by going to acetj.com/closet, acetj.com/closet for the Closet Niche. And the Hooters is a band in the 80s, and that is their song. And We Danced is what it was called.
Not to be mistaken for Hootie and the Blowfish.
No.
Yeah.
Not to be
Great
mistaken
song,
for Hootie and the Blowfish.
Did they have a problem with the restaurant also being called Hooters?
I don't think so.
No. Back then, everybody wasn't what you call Sue happy, Riggins.
I got you.
We didn't run around suing each other over little things like that.
Yeah.
I think Hooters, though, was just it was an already established slang term for titties.
Look at them Hooters.
Titties.
Who was the first person that said that?
Titties?
Hooters.
Oh.
I'm going to see if I can find the origin of both.
There's a barbecue, a Texas-style barbecue restaurant in downtown Mooresville, North Carolina, and it's called Big Tiny's.
Big Tiny's.
Yeah, and I thought it would be better if Tiny's last name was something like Taylor, and they'd call it Big TT's.
You should give them that suggestion.
Yeah.
Where y'all eating tonight? Big TT's?
Big TT's.
Have you been to Big TT's?
I'm gonna go
I love Big TT's, man.
Hey.
Hey, who don't? Am I right?
You think it was Hooters first and not Hoots? You think Hooters came first?
Hoots.
I think it was Hooters because they were probably compared to an owl because the nipple and areola looking like an owl's eyes, like the big eyes. When you look at them,
I would not want
straight
my
on.
boobs to be compared to owl eyes. It's weird.
Well, I mean, some of them back then. I'm guessing that was back in the 70s. That was back when they had a large areola. Looked like bologna. Looked like half-fried bologna, where it just bubbles up on the end. You just make a cup out of it, put it right there in the middle of your TTs.
Oh, my God.
And it looked like two big old owl eyes are watching you. I mean, like, I don't mind them staring at me like a tree full of owls.
Oh my God.
Me. That's who.
In the 70s, the areolas were bigger?
Yeah.
Yeah, they made them bigger back then.
That was just a period piece.
Natural evolution shrunk them down.
And it just like big old cup, like fried bologna.
That's ugly.
Fried bologna?
Well, no, that comparison.
Oh.
It's like fried bologna sounds pretty good.
Hmm. But anyway, and we danced by the Hooters. Ace, they're closing, if they haven't already. I heard they were closing the Hooters around the corner over there.
Yeah, I think they're closing a bunch of them nationwide.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think the entire chain may be on its way out.
Really?
Yeah.
It'll be a sad day.
I did see a headline like that. They were like, young people just aren't into big boobs anymore. But I also remember that was in The Onion one time.
It was in Who's Onion?
It says Hooters is not shutting down or rebranding to suit millennial tastes, a spokesman for the chain said. Yeah. But they are closing. Their concept is, quote unquote, here to stay. And they will be closing some stores around the country.
They're going to have flat boobs now?
But when's the last time a millennial has been in a Hooters?
Well, that's what they're implying. Like, yeah.
And they don't come here anyway. Their target is older guy or high school, I would think. Yeah.
But aren't millennials killing all those kinds of restaurants in general? Isn't that what the claim is?
That's what they say.
No, you're going to get Riggins mad.
I wonder if we can find a list of all the restaurants millennials are killing. Let me see. Give me a
Applebee's. But it's probably because girls just walk around with their boobs out already. So a guy's like, why am I going to go into a restaurant and have to buy food to see that?
Exactly. They can pull out their phones,
Right.
sit across from Hooters, pull out their phones and eat a sandwich in the car and look at hardcore porn.
Exactly.
So why would they want to try to go in there and sneak a peek of some cleavage in a cut-off wife beater T-shirt?
It's like the most conservative outfit ever.
Exactly.
And you got to tip them.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Oh, man.
And now you got lots of other places you could go to see that show more.
Way more.
Than just Hooters.
Like where? Like a restaurant that
Strip
shows
club.
more?
A strip club has food.
Send me a pin.
They got chicken wings.
A Twin Peaks. I think they probably their outfits are smaller than Hooters outfits.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Let's see. All right, so there's an article here in MoneyWise. Let's see, from a couple years ago. Blah 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 blah. Gen Y wants healthier options. They find it through mobile apps or meal delivery services. Millennials aren't loyal to any one place the way their parents were. They like trying trendy new spots with small plates.
Mm-hmm.
They'd rather grab and go than languish over a 3-course meal. Okay, here are the list. According to this article, these are places. I Googled restaurants millennials are killing. Chili's leads the pack. The Cheesecake Factory. Applebee's. Hooters. TGI Fridays. Buffalo Wild Wings, Old Country Buffet, Ruby Tuesday, Pizza Hut, and whatever Sweet Tomatoes is. That's at the top 10.
I love Old Country Buffet.
And also IHOP, Outback, Red Robin. So it's anything that's a chain, it seems.
Yeah.
But Twin Peaks also made that list.
IHOP is bomb,
That's
too.
wild.
Why would anybody kill IHOP?
IHOP is so good.
So good.
We're not killing anything.
Yeah, people just like to blame things for everything, like blame us for everything. When really, we're just cool.
Yeah. Good. Well said.
When really.
But you know how y'all kind of roll your eyes at me, especially Alexis, when I talk about the adolescent adults that are the millennials and some of the Gen Zers now. Refusing to be act like adults, and you do kid things and all that. There was actually an article done about the new major target demographic of toy companies, Kidults is what they call y'all. Kidults, yes.
I like that.
Yep.
I like toys. Cool.
Mm-hmm. I saw that same article, and it really hit home when I went home for Christmas, and my niece was there, and she goes, "Uncle B, guess what?" I'm like, "Okay, what?" And she said, "I have almost 40 LOL dolls." I'm like, "Oh, cool! I've never heard of an LOL doll in my life, but it's like a, like they're like Barbie. They kind of look like brats."
Mm-hmm.
So I said, "Okay, I'll remember that. I'll buy one for her birthday." So I went on their website, and sure enough, the first thing you see. For kids, for adults. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
So they have a separate side if you're buying for an adult?
I think it's split out so that if you're a kid, you can go enjoy like the other things they have to offer on the website. But if you're an adult and you want to purchase them, but still, I got a feeling that there's, this is also for adults. And I went, oh my God, it's true.
And instead of positioning it like that it is kind of a downfall of the culture where we're going to need people acting like adults when the adults die. Right. The next ones to step up and act like adults are going to be acting like children. They just say they're just wanting to hold on to nostalgia. That's the way they put it. But you remember when I went off about how bad it was that McDonald's was offering Happy Meals now for adults?
Yeah.
With toys?
Yep.
I mean, people got to grow up.
Yep.
Grow your ass up.
No, I'm never growing up.
Well, we know that, and that's what I'm saying. I got a prime example of how it's bad for society right here.
I contribute to society, even if I'm like a kid.
A kidult.
A kidult.
Kidult. The fact that there's even had to we've even had to have a term for a grown kid, a kidult.
Yeah.
Special line of toys for kidults. Kidult coloring books.
Wow.
Kidult Happy Meal toys.
I don't want to grow up.
I don't want to grow up ever. I hate it. It's stupid.
Yeah. Okay.
She's got like this little cutie sitting here.
Yeah.
She's like unwrapped this little cutie. She's like a kid. Adult.
What's so great about being an adult? What's so great about it? Tell me.
Well, it's good for extending a society that is in the greatest country that has ever been created for freedom and prosperity. If you never grow up, you're just sitting around and letting the culture go to rot whenever it's time for you to lead. You're in the group to lead. Nobody can find you to lead because you're in there coloring and playing with Bratz dolls at 45.
That might bring the country together.
Yeah, it might, but not likely.
Hey, everybody, let's color. National Coloring Day. That'd be dope.
Well, but I'm talking about how countries who want to take us over are going to be able to just walk in and kick over somebody's checkers and say, "This is my house now." Oh, okay. You're not going to have the strength to fight back or to know how to fight back.
I'm gonna hit him with a Nerf gun.
Yeah.
Die.
Super soaker.
And thus the reason it's pointless to even entertain this conversation with her.
Super soaker full of sour milk. That'll get him.
Take that.
Yeah. She'll be fighting a war like Kevin from Home Alone.
Yeah, exactly. And you saw how it went for him. He beat them twice.
Yeah,
that is true.
Yeah.
So
sure did. And then his mama left him.
Again.
Went and started another family. Married a fella named Shit. No, he wasn't named Shit, was he? It was the other guy named Shit in Schitt's Creek. But anyway, she got a new family. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, that was depressing.
This is the Share Funny podcast from the Ace and TJ family. More next. You're watching the Share Funny podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty. One of the worst things that can happen to your house is a buildup of mold and mildew in your crawl space. Let the experts at Cardinal Environmental Solutions come and inspect your crawl space and treat it so your house is safe for you and your family. Go to acetj.com/Cardinal today.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com. Clancy & Thayes Construction Company. If you need commercial construction, Clancy & Thayes has been around forever. Built on stewardship and doing exactly what they say they're going to do. There is no one better. acetj.com/CT for Clancy & Thayes. acetj.com/CT. The beautiful thing about Clancy & Thayes is all they do is commercial construction, and they're a proud partner of Peyton's Promise, which is very important for us as we get ready for breaking and entering Christmas season, which we'll be announcing just in a couple of weeks. So Clancy & Thayes Construction Company.
Welcome back to the Share Funny Podcast on Ace TJ TV. This is the Share Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ family. Let's go!
So, my wife's sister, their younger sister, like 2 years younger, and her husband, Chuck, and their twin 11-year-olds, one's a boy, one's a girl, came to visit. They had an extended stay at our house for a week. Thanks. That's a lot.
Yeah, that is.
That is a lot. But luckily, I wasn't on vacation, so it didn't affect my vacation at all, of my relaxation and meditating and mindfulness that I like to focus on while I'm on vacation. So no big deal. Well, we went into Blowing Rock, North Carolina for a day just to have something to do, which is great. I always love to just find something to do. It was awesome. So we started out by going to Mellow Mushroom in downtown Blowing Rock. Had a nice pizza lunch. As we're leaving pizza lunch to go walk around into the little shops and all that the downtown Main Street area has to offer of the quaint little Blowing Rock, North Carolina. As we're walking out of the pizza place, I look through the window and the door, and it is raining. Not a heavy rain, but a steady, hard sprinkle. You know. So I thought, well, it's cold, it's raining. I guess all we're going to get to do today is eat pizza. But no. walking in the rain and the snow, just freezing our asses off, wet, going into each one of those little, there's just store after store after store. And each store has so much merchandise in it, there's room for 1.5 people at a time in these stores. Mm-hmm. And so Boy and I would just, each time we got to the store, we'd just stop and stand under the little awning by the door and stay as dry as we could until they got through looking in the stores.
Now, did they go through the store faster knowing you and Boy were just standing outside under the awning trying to stay dry?
Ace, you know they did.
Okay, good.
You know they did.
Good.
They're fine out there, what my wife would say. God. They're fine out there. But we were much better because as soon as you step into one of those places, it's just sauna heat coming at you.
And it smells like wet humans.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Which now smells like wet dogs.
Yeah, gross.
Oh, and of course there were a bunch of people dragging their dogs around in these little areas, you know, like
blowing rock, baby.
And so my little nephew was asking about why don't they bring their dogs with them, and I said, his name's Braxton, but I call him Craxton. I said, Craxton, it's because they're Yankees, and a lot of Yankees think that they can't do anything without taking their dogs. Oh, okay. So, go all around, up one side, down the other, because there are shops on both sides of the street. And Jody and Lainey, my daughter, had walked off from the group to go look at something in a store up ahead. And then we were walking down and looking at different things, and Uncle Chuck, a.k.a. Chunkle, sees this store that says Almost Rodeo Drive. It's a little boutique there, and it's got, you know, nice clothes for, it used to be some clothes for men in there with women's clothes, but it may just all be women's clothes now. Now, from earlier stories about Uncle Chuck, you know, remember he was a professional bull rider for a great many years in his young life. And he got all excited about this store, Almost Rodeo Drive. Walks up, looks in the window, and he goes, well, Christy, they ain't got no cowboy clothes in there. So he thought it said Almost Rodeo Drive. He walked all the way down here for nothing.
You ain't gonna get cowboy clothes?
They ain't got no cowboy clothes in there.
He thought, finally we've reached a store that's for me.
Does he wear cowboy clothes?
Yeah, sometimes he wears cowboy boots.
I don't get it.
But the man used to make a living riding bulls.
Oh, that's right.
Rodeos.
He's
So obviously he's going to be interested in what rodeo, Almost Rodeo Drive. I got to go see what they've got.
He's like, this is fake rodeo.
Well, Chris, I don't see no cowboy clothes in there. Tell you that.
Feel bad for him.
Yeah, like, thought I've got a store I can find something in.
Come on, Chunkle.
Yeah, he's one of those that gets called all kinds of names. Like Laney calls him Uncle Chump.
Uncle Chunk.
Yeah. Chuckles.
I'll call him Uncle Chunk.
Unc Chunk.
Uncle Chunk.
I
Unky
see
Chunky.
no cowboy clothes in there. Which, I mean, if you've never been to Blowing Rock, North Carolina, it may surprise you that they don't have any cowboy clothes around there.
Are there a lot of cowboys?
No, but if you don't know that, you think it's a southern little town.
Yeah.
You don't know that it's frou-frou.
Yeah.
Oh, and then we went in another store that was, they had a section that was, it caters to the homosexuals. So you go down into one part, it's like gift shop and all really cool, trendy things. And then you go downstairs and they have art down there. And the children walked down there, and there were paintings of men's butts. And
Really?
Yeah.
Just a bunch of asses.
Yeah.
This sounds like a great art museum.
What a gallery. Just buttholes.
Just
wall
men's
to wall buttholes.
buttholes. Gross.
I paint one thing. It's buttholes.
Make you smile. I don't think. Yeah, I think it was just like paintings of the. I don't know. I'm trying to. I don't. It's not porn at all. That place has been there for years and years. As a matter of fact, that's the place where I discovered Michael Bublé. And his first album had just come out.
Okay.
And you remember I brought it back to play on the show that day. Nobody had ever heard of him, but that guy had just gotten his CD in his store. And, like I said, it's an eclectic store. And it used to not have that section of it. I remember that.
In the ass gallery.
Yeah.
That's where you discovered Michael Bublé.
The ass art.
So is the regular main level, does it give you an indication of what's downstairs? Like, it's not, it's just a regular boutique or regular
It's just
store?
a gift shop.
It's just a gift shop,
And they,
okay.
and they have some really unique things. A lot like that. What's the paper?
Yeah.
What's it
Paper
called?
skyscraper.
Paper skyscraper in Charlotte. The wine glasses that are tilted, so it looks like the drink's sitting on its side.
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff like that. Little funny socks and things.
But then you go down.
But then you go to the ass room.
Let's go downstairs.
Everything's different in the ass room, isn't it? Yeah.
Slightly different vibe.
So then the kids come out and they're telling me what was in there. And then Jody and her sister come out and they're telling me what was in there. And then Chuck's the last one. He walks up to me like we're making a drug deal or something. He goes, "Hey, did Braxton tell you what was in that room down there?" I said, "Yeah." He told me. Good Lord. Wasn't expecting that.
Wow. A whole room of them.
Whole room.
Dad, can I go in the ass room?
I want to go in the butthole room, please.
How many paintings like that can you sell in a day? Like, is there that big of a market?
I don't
for,
know
like,
that it was all that was down there. I don't know if it was all that was down. But I think the racier stuff, gifts and things, maybe some of the funnier things and all were down there.
And if you bought one of those paintings, where in your house do you put it?
Right.
In the bathroom?
Your bedroom.
Bathroom decor?
Yeah.
But because it's like with paint, it's like art and not
Sure.
pornography.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. It's not like a Polaroid.
Right.
It's hairy ass. Caption written on the white part at the bottom.
You got to be more like this one with hair on it in the back.
It's funny that's meant to be shared. This is the Share Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ family.
The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, a superstar got married just for a little while, and nobody saw it coming. We'll give you the details next.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com.
Hyatt-centric South Park always delivers exceptional quality and service during your stay. And right now, when you book your social or business gatherings, you can earn up to 30,000 World of Hyatt bonus points. The Hyatt-centric South Park is a beautifully modern venue for all of your gatherings. Those of us on the Ace and TJ show absolutely love this place. Beautiful rooms, spectacular dining options, all nestled in the beautiful community of South Park, Charlotte. Book your gathering by calling 980-299-7013.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 19 years ago today, January 3rd, 2004. Britney Spears, the biggest star in the world at the time, married her childhood friend Jason Alexander, and it shocked the world. It all went down at the Little White Chapel in Las Vegas. 2 days later, Britney seemed to maybe kind of sober up, realize what she'd done, and they had it annulled. It might have been a joke all along, but that's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ.
TJ Family. For more, download the Ace and TJ app in your app store. Now, more of the Share Funny podcast.
I don't see no cowboy clothes in there.
Y'all want to know something? Y'all know something I learned over the holidays real quick? I didn't know that I had to go deposit a check at the bank, and I was riding around. Amanda and I were out doing stuff, and I said, "Man, damn, so I'm out of deposit slips." She goes, "For what?" I said, "To make a deposit." She said, "Well, just pull up to the window, give them your driver's license and your ATM card, and they'll take care of it." I didn't know that.
Yeah, they got a bunch of deposit slips at the bank.
I know that.
Oh.
But instead of asking, "Hey, can you send me normally I would have pulled up, asked, I need a deposit slip. They would have sent me one. I would have filled it out and sent it back.
Yeah.
Man, he goes, "No, just pull up, give them your ATM card and your driver's license. They'll do it." Sure enough.
Welcome to 2023.
I know.
Welcome to 2004.
Right.
I didn't know that.
No one
I've
uses
always,
deposit slips
I have
anymore.
my entire life, I've always kept extra deposit slips just in case I needed one to make the deposit. I did not know that you could just give them your ATM card and they would do it.
Okay, Grandpa.
I know.
I don't know the last time I used a deposit slip, to be honest with you.
Yeah, me neither. I don't think I've ever filled one of those
Yeah.
out.
But sometimes it's required.
What about at the sperm bank? You got to have a deposit slip for that? I don't ever. I just do it right there in the drawer.
Ew.
Oh, God.
Put my license in there with it.
Ew.
They deposit it somehow or another. People behind me get mad.
But it gets deposited, so that's
disgusting. Gross.
Alexis has a friend that has been doing something in her dating technique, with a dating technique that you don't seem to agree with it. That it's a good thing.
Not one bit.
So what does she do?
She starts a list on her phone of red flags. And it's not like after a few dates. It's going from the first initial date forward. And she will just write paragraphs of the red flags for whatever it is that these guys did that annoy her.
So she keeps a diary, so to speak, about their negative qualities.
Yeah. But when I asked her if she also had a green flag list, it was almost like she had never even thought of that. She's like, oh, wow, no, I don't. Okay.
Does she keep a diary of all of her negative qualities as well?
No, of course not. She would never do that.
So is it so she can know not to go out with this person again? Or if anybody else ever does this, she knows it's a red flag?
No, I think it's for her to like cancel that person out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Well, I thought when you first said it that if they're out on their date and he does something, right then she just put, you know,
This
wears his pants too short.
She might. It's
Yeah.
on her phone, so she could pretend she's texting. Who knows? I wouldn't put it past her.
He flooding.
Yeah.
Man.
There's crazy things on there. I read her list.
What can you share one with us?
Yeah.
Give us an idea.
She said that she didn't like the fact that he compared strip clubs he said the experience of going to a strip club was very similar to going to a nice steakhouse and ordering a nice steak, but they tell you can't touch it or smell it, and you can only look at it. And that got her so furious that he did that comparison, and that went on the list.
Yeah, I don't blame him. That's dumb.
That is dumb. That's, I'll
give
her that one.
The red flag should be when a guy is so into strip clubs, he has to run around defending them all the time. That should be the red flag.
That's how going to a strip club is a lot like going to a fine steakhouse. Like, what the
Well, that's the
F are
thing.
you talking about?
He wasn't defending himself. He was saying why he didn't really like going to strip clubs.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it sounded like.
Okay.
Oh, so she was trying to get him to go to a strip club.
That she was standing up for like strippers or.
No, she was just saying, she's like, he's comparing women to a piece of meat.
Oh.
Yeah, that was her whole idea.
All right, well,
like
then
digging too into it. Like, okay, dude,
that's
really?
dumb.
Yeah, but he was just using that as an example.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That he made a comment about her listening to Spanish rap music, and he listens to classical. That went on the sheet.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
But it's not like any of these guys have, called her the C world or anything, right?
No.
He called me the C.
The C word.
That's a red flag. Yeah.
Because women, they hate that more than anything is for somebody to call them the C world.
Mm-hmm.
It's like lighten up, ladies.
Right.
Yeah, come on.
It's just a few words it's a few letters put together. What's the big deal?
Yeah. You know what? She's beyond bitch. She's a C world.
C word. But yeah.
So she's got several guys in there that she's done this with.
I just found out she does this with every person that she goes on a date with.
Okay.
Yep.
And you know what? That's it's an example of what I always say, that people make it too hard on themselves when it comes to dating. You feel like you just can't, the way society has everybody, these are the tests that you can take to show if you're compatible, or if he does this, he's, appropriating, or he's being offensive, or he's a misogynist. And you go through all of this thing. You can't just go on a date and enjoy it. You got to constantly be thinking about what's wrong with him. How can I rip him apart? I'm a detective now that I watch a lot of crime shows, and I'm seeing that he's lying because I asked him a question and he said, I do not, instead of I don't. And people tend to tell the truth when they use contractions. I mean, just have a good time. If you don't like the person, don't go out with them again.
Well, and my thing is,
just go out and when you get home, go, well, that was fun. I like that guy. That was a good time.
well, and I told her, I was like, how would you feel if you found out that someone was doing that to you every single time? They wrote down something about the way that you wore your jacket that they didn't like, or that you ordered this thing on the menu and that was weird, or they picked you apart. How would you feel about that?
What'd she say?
She, of course, wouldn't like it. And she was like, that's going to go on the red flag list for them.
Right. That's what I was going to say. Then that would be their red flag. He judged me.
You just made the list.
Yep. I'm like, poor guys, man.
That seems like an exclusively female thing, though.
I've never done that.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think any guy has ever done
Yeah,
that.
did I had a list on their phone? Yeah.
Yeah, I just always knew, whether it was a big deal in general society or whether it was just a nitpicky thing with me, I spotted it immediately. And if I thought it wasn't that big of a deal, then I would go out with them again. If not, I'd just say, I'm going to hide from her from now on.
Ghost her.
Yeah, so does she review all the flags and then make a decision about when she wants to see him again?
I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't really know what her end game is because she still dates them. She still goes on dates and then finds more things to add
But
to
she's
the
like,
list.
that's already a bad thing when you're tallying up all the stupid things. So you come in with ammo. It's like,
You
oh,
start
God,
out
who wants
accentuating.
that?
You accentuate all of the things you don't like about this situation, which means you're never going to be able to be satisfied.
Exactly.
You want to read my book of all the stupid things you said from the moment I met you?
Right.
It's like, no, not really.
Oh.
I got to get my hands on that book.
It's great. It's very entertaining.
He compared women to steakhouses. It's like, what?
Never again.
Although the fact that he's into classical music is also like a red flag to me. It's like, who are you?
Why? I like classical music.
100?
I like listening to go to sleep.
My favorite music is classical. I'm like, get the hell away from me, you serial killer.
Yeah, it has to be very soft classical music. If it's getting a big crescendo and all that stuff, then yeah, it's a serial killer thing.
There's no words to it.
No. And some jazz is like that too. I don't want to hear
hate
jazz.
I hate jazz.
Not only did I not want all that jazz, I don't want any jazz.
Do you like frequency music?
What's that? What?
Do you like
What is frequency music?
What is it called? Binaural frequency music. It's just like noises that are supposed to help you go to sleep.
Oh no, I can't imagine I would.
It's like
Yeah.
Hang on.
And I think the thing about it is I wouldn't call it music.
Yeah, it sounds.
All right, I found binaural meditation music.
Yeah.
Is it kind of the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's music healing.
Okay.
They have music in different
healing.
levels of hertz.
You know how many things liberals claim will heal you?
Yeah.
Everything will heal you.
See?
Right here, so this is now it's starting. Dear courageous soul, you are appreciated. Thank you for being here.
See, don't you feel peaceful already?
I mean, if we get a DMCA strike for this shit, I'm gonna be so upset.
Yeah, we're not supposed to be playing.
Feel free to subscribe for more audio.
How would they even know that? That's my song.
Yeah, they haven't done anything yet. I was waiting for some
They
music to
ripped me
start.
off. It took me
literally white
years
noise.
to compose that.
Copyright strike.
I'm suing you.
Yeah, he just walked up and recorded himself. And he hit like 3 keys at one time.
Good luck.
You know, I just
I'll see you in
discovered
court,
something.
jackass.
The only downside of that when he's recording is like, I got to stand here and hold these 3 notes for about 10 minutes. It's done.
I just discovered a whole new marketplace of things. Like you can market anything to a liberal by telling them it's got healing power. Because liberals must be in so much pain, and they must be in such strife and always stoved up or whatever, because everything they have has something to do with healing them, not helium.
Helium does make you laugh.
Healing them.
Yeah.
Well, I like
Yeah,
it.
sell them a bacon cooker with the healing power
Yeah.
of cast iron.
It's a pube face mask.
Healing power.
That's disgusting.
We're gonna make these just random stupid ass noises and get you to believe that it's healing you in your sleep.
It's healing you. It's repairing your cells.
Yeah. And I always choose something that you can't look at as being broken.
Yeah, you can't ever figure out how
show
it
me-
actually works.
Look, you see what happened to me? I broke a cell.
Which one?
And when I got this little scar because I fell out of a tree and broke a cell, and then this stupid ass music healed it within 6 weeks.
Yup.
There's nothing they could ever prove like that.
I'm really into energy work right now. I heard that so many times over the holidays. I'm really into energy work at the moment, and they're like so serious. And I'm sure there is something to it, but I love that phrase.
Energy work.
I'm into energy work right
Yeah,
now.
I'm an energy healer. That's what Reiki is.
That's what they were
Yeah.
talking about, Reiki, and there was like 5 other things. Like, I'm just focusing on energy work in 2023. I'm like, I can't start saying that. I'm into energy work this year, I feel like.
What type of work are you in?
Energy work. It's like, what?
And I'll call you the Sea World.
Share funny from the Ace and TJ family. More next.
The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, a superstar got married just for a little while, and nobody saw it coming. We'll give you the details next.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers and Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com.
Hyatt-centric South Park always delivers exceptional quality and service during your stay. And right now, when you book your social or business gatherings, you can earn up to 30,000 World of Hyatt bonus points. The Hyatt-centric South Park is a beautifully modern venue for all of your gatherings. Those of us on the Ace and TJ show absolutely love this place. Beautiful rooms, spectacular dining options, all nestled in the beautiful community of South Park, Charlotte. Book your gathering by calling 980-299-7013.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 19 years ago today, January 3rd, 2004. Britney Spears, the biggest star in the world at the time, married her childhood friend Jason Alexander, and it shocked the world. It all went down at the Little White Chapel in Las Vegas. 2 days later, Britney seemed to maybe kind of sober up, realize what she'd done, and they had it annulled. It might have been a joke all along, but that's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV.
Hey, it's funny you'll share. The Ace and TJ family presents the Share Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ Show.
Got to get that Share Funny Podcast in 2023.
This is something that comes up a lot where I'm usually out of the norm on this, just like I am whenever people say, going to meet the parents of somebody you're newly dating is a huge deal, which I don't think it is. But again, I'm always on the outs of that. People who I think it's a waste of time, my personal opinion, for somebody to say, "Oh yeah, I want to be with out on a date with this new guy that we've been seeing each other for about a month, but I'm supposed to go to my family's for Saturday, whatever, get together, and so I'm just going to tell him I can't be with him, or just take him. Who cares?" And if the guy thinks, "Oh my gosh, she's trying to rush me into marriage," well, then he's a dumbass. Just go. Say, "Hey, Mr. Whatever and Miss Whatever, nice to meet you. Anything I can do to help? Get the victuals on the table or whatever it is you're doing."
Yeah, but it's easier for you than most people.
Because of my personality?
Yeah.
Oh,
most people don't have the gift of gab or the ability to make an uncomfortable situation maybe a little more comfortable.
I get it. You're right. I shouldn't judge others as I judge myself because it's not fair to them.
Yeah, you're like, "Oh, this would be easy. I can talk to anybody." But
you also have to weigh the circumstances into that because, first time I went home to meet Amanda's parents, that was a big deal, friends.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, because she was like, I mean, never mind, but still.
So I met her mom. I was like, "Oh, class 86, what's up?"
I can't wait until, I get a new girlfriend and I'm nervous about going to meet her family because I'm not sure how they're going to accept a white person.
Right.
Stop it.
That's what I'm talking about.
I want that kind of anxious feeling. But this is kissing on a first date. And how many people do that? They said that the majority of people in this survey, 45%, say that it is the second date is the perfect time for the first kiss.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
I think so too.
I'm in this 15% for the first date.
No.
If you're hitting it off. If you're not, and it's not there, you just think, oh, this isn't the kind of thing that, we're not going to be dating or anything come of this. Anything. So maybe just a hug, side hug, whatever. Thank you. Polite. I had a good time and, whatever. But then it comes to the part where I was never, ever good at it. And I don't think I would ever be good at it, which is being honest when they say, so you want to do this again? If I didn't want to do it again, I would say, yeah. And then just spend the rest of my life avoiding them.
You created ghosting.
Yeah, that's hard though to be rude to somebody to their face like that.
And it makes my heart hurt when I see it on a dating show or something. When I go, I just didn't really, and even more so when it's the only dating show I watch is Love on the Spectrum.
Yeah.
So on that show, it's even harder because they're all on the autism spectrum. You feel sorry for them, in that instance. But yeah, I would lie and say, sure, I'd like that. And then not, maybe move.
Just leave.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I look at it though from the opposite side. I said, I would never be the person getting to make the decision. It would always be the other person deciding if they wanted to go out with me again. They'd be like, and I would never in a million years, maybe you'd like to do it again? Like never would have I asked them face to face unless I was pretty sure unless they had said so. I can't. And next time we should go do this. Oh, okay. So this person wants to go out with me.
Oh yeah, and
again.
you guys didn't have
Shocking.
texting in your dating days, right?
No,
we didn't.
That sucks. Yeah, it's like you can just send a text like, okay, so you have to stay there and then.
Operator, can you connect me?
Life's so hard.
You had to actually call and talk to people, or go to their house and knock on their door.
But it was a lot easier to ghost back then.
Yeah, because they couldn't find you.
Unless they pass you in the middle of the small town on the road, and then you see them whooping a U-turn.
They can't go on your
And you
Instagram
gotta
to
go
check
out.
what you're doing.
No, couldn't.
What happened to that girl you were seeing? The plague.
Dysentery.
Died in the cold.
Yeah.
The life
cold.
expectancy back then was like 17.
He had to move on things.
Yeah.
This was wild.
Couldn't ghost anybody.
Nope.
But
Actually be a ghost.
But if you're having a good time with somebody and you're hitting it off on a first date, would you just avoid kissing them even though you might feel like you want to?
Yes.
Just because it's the first date?
No.
I did, and I got called out for it by a girl. She goes, "You're not going to kiss me after we kind of separated?" And I went, "Oh." And it caught me so off guard. I went, "Oh, yeah." And I ran over to the car. She was like, "Well, I'm not going to kiss you now."
Yeah, that's awkward.
Yeah. I went, "Oh."
Did y'all go out again?
Forward. Yeah.
Okay.
That was the most forward, after a first date thing that ever happened to me. I was like, "You're not going to kiss me?"
A first kiss is so awkward sometimes because it's like, at what point do you know, how close do you get before you were going to kiss them?
Yeah, that's because you're doing it wrong. You're trying it on the lips, right?
Where do you do your first kiss at?
Where do you think?
Gross.
The butthole.
Rob always has to ruin everything by being super gross.
It's a new year, man.
Well, new year, same perv, Rob.
I see what you're saying.
A lot of things count as a first kiss.
You ever had somebody kiss your hand like the old school?
Like grab it and go like this?
You know she has.
Is there anywhere
It's
to do that?
so weird.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Some guy's trying to be cool, and
Yeah.
he's kissed the back of her hand.
It's like, get out of here, you weirdo.
So
My
good.
lady.
Weird. So good.
Yeah. I
Tips
kind of like it though.
You do?
I mean, it's cool. Whatever.
That to me is so awkward to see a guy doing that. I'm like, oh, don't. I'm just
weird.
cringy.
Yeah.
No, don't.
They have to like bow a little bit too.
Your hand smells like the inside of my mama's purse.
Share Funny Podcast is a production of the Ace and TJ family. To get more Ace and TJ 24/7, download the Ace and TJ app. Just search for Ace and TJ in your app store.
Thanks for watching the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. All material copyright ATJ Incorporated, a JT Media live production 2022.